Testing. Testing. elevator deeper got me.
Try that again. Hello, everybody. Don't know where the music's coming from. I just muted everything on my Chrome and it'll be fine. How is everybody doing today? That was loud in my ears. I don't know about you guys. So, hello all. I'm eekeeboo, the video content manager for World of Tanks EU. And today what an entrance. Just some random music coming from somewhere. For those that don't know, I have a million tabs open. I have no idea where half of my sound is right now. Hopefully I can get it all going through. Hello, how are you all? Going through this essentially is that this is going to be the changes coming later this year, not in 1.9. So this is all the stuff that we have definitely got planned. Hopefully we get to share more soon, very soon. Essentially we're going to have a common test hopefully by the end of the week. We're going to have another sandbox test hopefully in the summertime. I say a lot of hopefully because anything can change. This is not 100% guaranteed. Anything can happen at the last minute and all of a sudden like things need to change. So today we're actually going to go through some other stuff involved on there. So I need to go to official because every time I click this, it disappears on my stream deck. How many times will eekeeboo say soon? I would start counting with a soon counter. Hello all. So let's say hello to all on YouTube. We've got Mario, Lewis, Gyro, Yao, Little Raptor, Coolest, Gayuru, Lol, Gabriel, Bozio, Opto. We have Luke, Tajus, Thomas, Junior, Twin, Ali, Radu. I've said that one. I've said that one. I had something. There was somebody here earlier. Emmanuel, Coolest, Loric. Tazish, we have some person earlier who is now gone. Brutal WoT, they've disappeared from the YouTube chat on there. We've got Mate, Nidhi, we have Ares, we've got Tajus, Silly Baboy, Winston, Jermaine, Ernie, Mad Tog, Woot Woot, Larcade, and then for Twitch we have Warwagon, Green Mask Energy, J-Dub, Butterlutter, awesome epic guys, hello! Aftershock Media, Black Horde, Barbug, Mr. Hooksy, Hunter Lou, Butterlutter, me again, Flash Style, Medi, Common Professional, we've got Nandor, Heaton for You, Emilian, Captain Tombstone, we've got Deloitte, Power Noob, and we have Alexa. I think we've got a couple more. Andrew Daniels WoT, we have RBMK, Paladin 1811, Mindbender 1982, Dead Nick, John Constantine 24, Thomas 1999, CZE, Cyrez, Nino Army, and Nessie and Tio. Hello all, what's up, and Killer Vulcan. Hello, how are you doing? We have Legionnaire, Frederick Norway, Bob Sansumani, Green Mask Energy, Pagso 3000. We have Lungu Vlad, Arun Sunku, Lilyaike, Leonardo Mechizik, Thomas Zinser, Kristen Lappins, got that one as well. Okay, I think I've got everyone. How are you all doing? So today, as I mentioned, for those just joining in, I do apologize if you're just joining. Today, we're actually going to go through all of those, all of the changes we have planned for the rest of the year, which look like this. They are not coming in 1.9, just to be very clear. They are not coming in 1.9, but they are planned to come sometime this year. So you can all see the list there. Here's my magic flip screen again. Teacher reading attendance or what? Indeed, you're supposed to say here. Basically soon. So some of these will be coming sooner than the other soons. Some of these will be coming very soon. Some of these may be coming later soon. A lot of this essentially comes down to some things. So for those that don't know, there is a stream on the RU server right now where they're going to be doing a Q&A with some contributors, and they're going to be presenting all this information and discussing it on their side. That's going to be at 5 o'clock. Okay, so I can't talk through any of these changes right now. I'm going to be revealing all of this information at 5 o'clock, but just so you know what you can expect to talk about once we get there. Okay, so here's some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about. Before we hit to that though, we're going to make sure everybody gets here. And okay, so yeah, 5 p.m. Paris time. So it'll be 5 p.m. Paris time. I can talk through all of this. But before I get to that, we're going to go some gameplay. We're going to get everybody on board and get everything cool. So here's what you can expect. Here's what they're going to talk about on the Russian channels, etc., and get everything done. Okay, are we all good? Is everybody good? So if I click this magic button soon, unfortunately, my stream deck keeps on switching scenes right now, and it's starting to bug me. I do this, we can go on here. Now, before I move into the gameplay straight away, are there any questions from yesterday that people would like me to answer? I'm just going to drop down the game audio a little bit. Give the news now. Ree! Well, you've got to clickbait people into your title. You've got to clickbait people. Is there a link to the Russian stream? I don't have it handy, just because it's been on their portal page on there. Clickbait confirmed, and exactly. Soon TM. You got to soon the news that is coming soon. When 1.9 come to the live server, it's got to go through common test first a couple of times and go from there. TOG 2 on sale? Yes, we have to play the TOG. Now, I do want to say, I got some answers to the questions yesterday. Sorry, I was confused then where my TOG was. Somebody asked a bunch of questions yesterday. So they were asking what happens to the XP on vehicles if you've unlocked the next vehicle already and the next vehicle becomes a collector's vehicle. You, as far as we're aware, you keep the XP on the tank. It shouldn't go anywhere. If you move the T71 when it moves to the new branch and leaves the old one, your progress will get reset on the old branch and you'll carry on from where you were on the new branch where the T71 was. And the E1 will, like all vehicles, when they're moving class, so like the Crusader, when it moves from a medium back to a light and things like that, all the vehicles that are getting shifted around a little bit will have their statistics rebalanced accordingly. So the E1 will be balanced to be more like a heavy than it is right now. So those were the main questions I remember from yesterday, and I wanted to make sure I got you the answers today. So yeah. When is the common test? Hopefully it's coming at the end of this week. By the end of this week, it should be fine. You don't have questions? Awesome. Awesome, that's good news. Yeah, the T54 E1. It's not fair for those that grinded XP for tier 10, so others can buy it just for credits. That's 2 tanks. 2 tanks. Well, 3. 3 tanks. How is it not fair, SMP? If you research a tank that will be a collectible, will you get the XP back or how? It depends. There's lots of different ways, Joker. You need to be a bit more specific, sorry. So the TOG is here right now because guess what is on sale today. So everybody yesterday was saying the TOG needs to go on sale. There's a reason that I was being quiet about this. Because what's it sale on today on EU? Wood? You don't have sound today? I believe there's sound on the stream because everybody can hear me, so we should be good. So, for example, the Tier 5 Churchill leads to both the Churchill GC and the Churchill Heavy Tank. As of today, if you have the Churchill Tier 6 unlocked research, you have extra XP because you don't have the Churchill CGC. Does the XP get removed as free XP? No, but the GC should be unlocked. You'll be able to buy for credits. But you don't lose the XP, it just stays where it is. Will owning the KV2 unlock the S51 when the link is removed? That should, but I'd need to double check. I have questions. Since we move tanks to collectibles, does this mean new players can reach tier 10s, reach faster tier 10s? No. It's still the same pace, they just have to go sideways less often. Backchat 12T getting removed. Nothing's getting removed. You speak French? Very, very little. Why is Battle Pass so expensive? I didn't know free was expensive. Will be tier 8 chieftain on sale? Not anytime soon, I don't think so. Will a tier 8 chieftain be on sale? If it will be, I couldn't tell you until it was about to be, sorry. Am I about to get spotted by something? Okay. I think I've spent enough time talking now. I need to pay attention to the battle. I'm late to the party. What's the news? Retro drops? The news is coming at 5. I clickbaited the title to make sure everybody was here. Oh, I came all this way and the KV-85 went the other way. Okay, yep. I was thinking, I need to reverse because the arty's gonna boot me, and then there it is. There's the arty. Ow. Yeah, you know. Let's just be clear about this, buddy. He bounced! Okay, rip. All of the rips. Rip, 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 rip. 2-bit got totally surrounded there. Wrecked. Wrecked. Can I get the AMX-30B after 1.9 if I don't have any French tier 9 and 10 now? Do you currently have the AMX-30 and the 30B unlocked? Good day, the Silent One. You're welcome, Silent One. I'm happy to go over some of those again if people would like to. So just because Alexa has asked for this repeatedly and more, here's the SU-100Y. I'm going to try and stop shouting as well. I can't hear myself too clearly with these closed back headphones, so I need to stop shouting. Are you active in meme? I play regular, but I don't do too much with the clan stuff because I'm usually working. Play the Type 5! Play the Type 5! This was requested on Twitch before the stream even started. I'm playing the LTTB. I've unlocked the lightweight. I'm 50k on my way to the T54. How will the X be compensated? When the T54 will no longer be unlockable from the LTTB. How do you mean? Because you're not losing the XP. It's staying. How's it going, BZVZ? It's going well, thank you. Lots and lots of questions. Some people asking some that I'm confused about, but we'll get there. You need at least one tank from the nation tier to get the removed tanks. No, you need to be of the same tier or have the tank already. Will I have the batch at 2? Will I get the AMX-30? What tier is the batch at 12T? Will collection tanks work the same way as reward and premium tanks? Nope, they will be their own individual thing. So if it's tier 8, that means that you haven't unlocked any tier 9 tanks at the same level. And if you haven't got the AMX-30, why would you have the AMX-30? It has to be either tier 9 or you have to actually have the AMX-30. I think he means Meme Bush. He's a... What? 7032 will be on sale soon. I couldn't tell you this soon if it was. You have a month before the patch comes out. Yes, true. What now? It said that if you only have the AMX-30, you will be able to buy the 30B. What? But what's with the players that researched the 30B? Did they get the same? If they have to research the 30B but haven't bought it? Yes, it's exactly the same. If you need the official WoT news, Dr. Dave, exclamation mark, WoT 1.9, one word, works. If you have the T54, will you get the MX-30? No. How are you? Hello, Latik, how are you doing? Why are they ruining the 3001P? Who said we were? What is collector's vehicles? Collector's vehicles are like standalone tanks that don't quite fit into the tech tree too well right now, and they're going to become their own unique thing. But I'm grinding for it. Will I lose all my XP? Not if you get it before then. Like, no XP disappears anywhere. It stays on the tank, no matter the connection loss, so you don't lose it. Oh, lots of question. What makes them unique? In what way, Emilian? Just came, not sure if repeating. What will happen if I research the AMX via blueprints stuck at tier 5? Which AMX? Sorry, there's a few in the French line. Do collectors tanks need... could we not? Do collectors don't need their own crew, or do they need their own crew, Bottletter? E100 balance, who said? You're welcome. Hello, Emmanuel. What about the universal fragments? What about them? You said those tanks don't fit into the tree very well now, and they'll become their own unique thing. Yes, as in, like, they have a collector's status. They don't need to be researched, they don't lead to anything that researchers on them, but otherwise they become their own individual entity. They usually have a very unique playstyle that doesn't fit too well into the current tech tree meta. Mine. Not mine. Mine. You need more universal fragments. Have you seen how many you get from the battle pass? Reload of doom, reload of doom, reload of doom, reload of doom. I'm still reloading, I need to boom things, so please let me reload and doom the enemy away. Reload of doom, reload of doom. Reload of doom. I need to doom. Please let me reload and doom the enemy. Please let me doom the enemy away. Bullet! I love you. I love you all. Oh! Oh, it's done. I tried. I tried. That was an awesome song. You take that back. What you say about collector's vehicles don't match with the official post on the site. Slayer Elite, I've been saying the exact same thing. Where did your team go? They all disappeared. 3 kills so far? Yeah, I let my team down there. Any new info, chat? There will be info coming in 44 minutes. Quick math. Some quick math going on there. I nearly carried, guys. I nearly carried. Okay. What was the next request on there? Oh, tank request. SU-100 wide. Done. Chimera. Baby rage. Okay, actually, the YouTube chat requested the Type 5. So, where's my Type 5 gone? Let's go! 480 more points and SU-100 wide again soon. If you have the 50p, for example, would that... Oh, whole lot of chat very, very quickly. Buy the tier 9 mediums. Yes. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. Quick math. You said naughty secrets. All of the naughty secrets. Why don't you make your own account for gaming and leave the channel for WoT news announcements? How do you mean, Secret Godfather? I'm very confused. Blue, are you here as well? Blue is very much here. To be fair, you said that the collector's vehicle would be like reward tank, so that the premium tank, but no credit bonus. That was in when it was in the sandbox, and that's where we said everything's prone to change. That's why we always say everything's prone to change. That was in the sandbox, which got noped, and then we come as we are. Will the KV1S have a better gun? News coming soon. Thanks, Ranson. You're welcome. MX30 will be removed, and I'm on the batch at 12T with XPB to get to 30B. If I have MX30B, when the move will happen, what do I do? If you've got the 30B, you don't need to do anything. I'm confused. Could we please let me through? I know you want to get really rushed to the camping spot, but it's not that important. Good afternoon, McKrieger. How are you? The stock configuration can still be used on collector's vehicles, correct? Yes. So what has changed is the higher tier collector's vehicles will no longer be stuck in top configuration only. They will have module choices made available to them. That's one of the big changes from the earlier sandbox. Is Emo 2 still worth the recommendation? If you're looking for a crown wagon, yes. When will the Polish tank destroyers be in what? Excuse me, what now? When did we say there would be? When will the update come in? It depends if it goes through common test or not. So what do you compare Type 5 to the 100? Sorry? Why, what do you mean what, why, or how? I'm confused with what? Change over here, broken record, all the time. Not being able to transfer crews from collector's vehicles mean loads of people playing tier 9 and tanks with 0 skills crews. Not great for them. Yes, but at the same time, you're unlocking a tank without having the research. So you could technically move your tank across, or you can use your premiums to train some more crews. Okay, rip. No ammo rack. Okay, that's good. There was no ammo rack. Oh. So I have tier 9, but not the tier 10. Okay, so if you've got the tier 9 and it gets moved, you will unlock the tier... Well, say unlock, you'll be able to buy the tier 10 once it gets moved, and you'll keep the tier 9. And you should unlock the tier 9 on the tech tree, if that matters. So what happens to the XP on tanks that will become collectors? Like, they stay on the tank. When there will be Italian heavies? Soon. You are confusing a loot, eekeeboo. Are you drunk? Lies. I'm just answering a lot of questions. How about the KV2 game? What about it? Why is it woo? Rude. Let's not get booped. Let's not get booped. No booping. Don't flip a 100-ton tank. Challenge accepted. When will be the new tanks for bonds? Soon. Play object for one please. Please eekeeboo. Please eekeeboo what? Play the KB2. I can't play it right now. I'm already in a game. Will the collector's tanks have a crew or credit bonus like premium tanks? Nope. They will be exactly the same as a tech tree tank, just without needing to be research or lead to research. You're asking if I can play the KV2. You can request tanks in the bottom with channel points. When is there coming gold paint to the game? When somebody like liquefies all their gold and then just paints it on the tank. Wow, that's rude. Toxic. Dr. Nix, take it back. Zup. Soon eekeeboo. Let's be honest. Having to train a crew for a tank is a huge hassle, correct? Drop 30 euros on a premium, and let's talk about what happened when you go to you don't have to drop 30 euros on a premium, but it is true, and that's why we are hoping to talk about the crew changes soon. Will there be codes for rental tanks? Why would there be? Yeah, I'm showing that Snow who's boss. Play art, please. Will there be a code? No. Play the Kranwagen, please. There's a whole lot of requests on YouTube, guys. Please be aware I can't just play everybody's all at once. It has to go in an order. Did the stream froze? It shouldn't have frozen. The bitrate's fine. Please don't touch the crew. Changing all the crew, McKrieger. Gonna take your crew and remove them all to minus perks. I have a tier 10 Russian tank. Can I buy the MX-30B French? Not sure if you're trolling or not, buddy. Oh, hello. Oh! Need to reverse cause I'm all alone. Need to reverse cause I'm all alone. I need to reverse cause I'm all alone. Set all the crews to 50%. Set all the crews to 0%. Start again. This is awful. The crew changes. We haven't mentioned the crew changes yet. How can you say they're bad if you haven't seen what they are yet? There's some prejudice going there, buddy. Will you sell the IS-2M in the soon future? There is a chance. I can never tell you when that is, though. Sorry. Will the reward tanks for Frontline and Steel Hunter act as premiums or standard tanks? They usually act as special reward tanks, which is that they don't get a credit multiplier, but they usually have a crew bonus. Play an ISU. Will there be an event eventually that we can play a Sturm Tiger? If there is, I couldn't reveal such secrets so far in advance. 0 skill crew. Pepe hands. Just turn on the stream. Hello, eekeeboo. What are the new stuffs coming to WoT? At 5 o'clock, we're going to start sharing them. Plus, if you haven't already, please go check out the 1.9 article with all of the infos. Is there a chance for a KV2 with the W40K coming back for sale? There's always a chance. It's been on sale a few times. Pretty recently, actually. Was the PV defense with those waves successful and will it come back in the future? I think there are plans for it to return, but not the same way. For an IS-3, it said soon and it will be confused. They also have a free big repair kit. That's true. Am I going to get booped by a Jaegeroo? No, no booping. We're good. I feel like it's bait. Okay, guys, I do apologize for slacking in chat, but as you can see, a little bit busy. Oh, let's not flip this. Let's not flip this. 1.9 release date. Soon. Is the info at 5 already in the WoT article? Nope, the article isn't released yet, and it won't be released until after the Russian stream, which starts at 5 Paris time. Having the new collector's vehicle be able to buy freely more reward vehicles. Okay, but where's the differentiation between them and premium tanks then? Will you add AP shells to artillery? That depends. We're actually having to go back and rethink the artillery changes. Rude. Why after not with the Russian not with the Russian stream? That's up to those people, Raging Raptor. It's not up to me. Will there be a new article? There will indeed. 5 o'clock will be there. Kek. Talk to confirmed. Double eekeeboo. How are you today? I'm doing fantastic, and you make me sound like a rapper. Which matches my singing skills, right? Right, chat? Nope. Check your Skype and Teams, David. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit busy. Sorry, Raspberry. I will try and do that when I'm not getting swamped. Negative tone skills. That's what makes it so skillful. You have no singing skills. Wow, Toxic Stream. Is he stream vacate? No, Dr. Nix was streaming. Oh! Found the Jaegeru. Why you push? This is an important question. The important question is why not? Good trade. The best trade. I'm gonna explode. Do 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 do. I'm gonna explode. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm gonna explode. Do 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 do. 3, 2, 1 dead. Not yet. We'll wiggle this booty. Wiggle, wiggle. Why did you play this pinata? Because somebody on YouTube asked for it. Well, is there a chance you'll bring back Old Artillery 2K Alpha? Not that I think so. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Can we vote to change Iki soon? Yes, yes you can. Ooh. I can make these 23 hit points last. How's the platoon with skill? The platoon with skill was awesome and full of skill. Why do you have... Wow, rude. HE shells coming your way. Oh yeah, there's going to be lots of shells coming my way. Will the MX-30B get a buff like the update 1.7? As far as I'm aware, there's no buffs or changes to the tanks that move to collectors tab. Will there ever be a CC commander reward event like NA similar to the one in EU? You would have to ask the NA people. Unfortunately, it's not up to me. I wouldn't know the NA plans. Any plans to introduce submarine to kill? No. That's what the talk's for. Tell us how we can. Tell us how you can what? Change my name? By like a public vote and bribery. Come on, make collection vehicles as T50 Task 2 status. Can you share the estimated time between patches or roadmap for the year? No. If I could, I would. But usually such things are protected and kept so people don't go, really? Why is this not happening when you said it would? Will you do Platoon with another streamer? Honestly, it depends on the streamer. So I'm never going to go to somebody and say, let me stream with you on your channel. I'm going to wait until they come to me. So if they're interested in streaming with me, anybody's welcome to come and poke me and ask me. They might want to stream with me on the professional channel and the official one or my personal one. That's up to them, but I'll wait for them to approach me. Hello, Carcabra. How are you? Stream with Swedish Lady C. If she wants to ask me, then absolutely I will. Do a clan battle with Daki. If he wants me to do that and he wants to risk it, sure. Should delete stock grinds and add EXP to research to the next tank. Gaming Elite. That's the feedback that's had for a while, but I don't know of any plans for that. We'll approach you then, Mr. Brit. Okay, I look forward to it. I feel like this Type 5 is watching my booty. Are we gonna... Let's risk this, chat. Let's risk it. Da 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 da. Run away. Bravery mode enabled. Okay, he's mad. He's mad, chat. Make him stop. Make him stop, chat. No! Bounce me. Oh! He bounced. What is your favorite tank? I don't have a particular favorite tank. I have a particular type of favorite style. Clearly, paid actor rigging going on here, guys. Risk it for the biscuit. Oh, that was a whole tin of biscuit risking there. When art is going to be deleted from the game? Probably never. Hello, Andrew John. How are you? Platoon with the quickie, baby. Like I said, if any contributor wants to platoon with me, all they need to do is ask me and then go there. I'm not going to be that guy that goes, would you like to platoon with me? I don't want to take any thunder or take the attention away from anybody's channel. So yeah. What is your playstyle then? Stuff like the Char 4? I'm rubbish with the SHA 4 in comparison to others. I should be good with it, but the SHA 4 has that intra-clip reload is a little bit brutal for me. Which, why Twitch is better than YouTube? Yeah. Make them special. I saw that, Reverick. It's not up to me. Fine, thank you. You? I'm okay, thank you. Doing a lot of talking, hopefully legibly. Waiting for 5 o'clock, so 30 minutes, guys. How will the tank's going to make the Camp Panzer 50T reward vehicle in the future events since it was announced so late in the season? So many can't get the tank now. I'm sure people will be able to get it in future, just like you can get the A Phase 1 in this season or Frontline. Twitch is a superior due to tank request button. Not true. You said you like the Manticore the most. I said I like the Manticore, but not the most. Will ever the secondary guns on tanks be playable? Depends on the gun and maybe. It's highly unlikely because it would require extra coding and balance of the individual tanks, but it's always a chance. You need to shell Rasha to hit. I prefer boop. Like, boop. Will add Katusha. I don't believe so. I think I'm saying that right. I do apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Mine. Okay. Not mine. Mine. Not mine. Something wants to get mined. I kind of feel like this is bait. There's definitely some bait going on. Oh, hello. Yeah, let's do this. Dum. I'm amazed, chat. I'm amazed, chat, that I survived this. He's looking at me. Usruda? Oh. Nope. No das. Only Niets. Let me guess the tank. Maybe one of your favorites is the Foch 155. Not so much. It's a lot of fun since I discovered the HE build on it, but it's not my favorite. We got a kill. Woot. RT will click him. Run. That's fair. I mean, that Artie should have had me a while ago. When is the changes to the tech tree coming? In 1.9. You survived only because you worked for Wargaming. You used to have better RNG and teams, etc. Very true. Paid actor RNG. There was a chimera. I knew I took somebody's points for this request and didn't do it because I was doing the YouTube request. How is everybody doing today? I've noticed that the questions for yesterday have slowly turned down into the usual, but feel free to ask some more. When is 1.9 coming? It has to go through the common test first, guys. Hopefully the first iteration of the common test will come by the end of this week, but it can all change. Will there be a common? Yes, I've already answered that one. Jeff. Damn it, Jeff. Why you gotta ruin everything? I want my Chimera. Indeed. Also, why do you use Anonymizer? Honestly, Raging Raptor, just because it's nice to not be able to get booped all the time. You said you're busy and I found you here playing games. Well played. That's because I'm busy playing games. Sorry, I'm reading in information where I might be able to do something cool. Is Raspberry still here? Okay, never mind. I've got the information I need. That's cool, guys. So I will actually be able to show the article that's coming after the stream, during the stream. So you guys are going to be able to see exclusive content on the stream. Thank you, Raspberry. Wait a minute. Why am I going here? Raspberry's the hero here, guys. You all need to private message Raspberry. A, to say thank you and tell him how awesome it is. And then B, message him for free codes. I hear he has all of the special codes. And now I'm banned. I can just imagine all the nasty words he's saying. You are naughty eek. Yeah. He trolls me enough, so it's fine. Maybe. Yeah. How to annoy someone, indeed. Did someone say DM Raspberry for codes? No, guys. Don't do it. I'm joking. You have to give him and DM him hugs. Nope. All of the noping. Straight up nope out of that. Nope, not playing with that. Vote eekeeboo for Supreme Overlord. Tyrannical masterminding, like, evil genius. Yeah, Eek, your face is very red. It shouldn't be too. Oh. No. Good. My face shouldn't be too red. Not what I've seen on the preview. Is Common Test coming online tomorrow? It should be by the end of the week, but not tomorrow. Slippery rocks are the best. Indeed. Is your driver drinking again? He's drinking tea, pudding, and eating crumpets. Is more orange than red, so I can do this. Hopefully if it works. But I will only appear orange depending on the type of monitor you have, if I'm honest. I changed nothing. I cooled the temperature by like 2 degrees. So, done nothing. You look much cooler. Yeah, like, it's one of those placebo effects, I think. Oh! Nope. No. Nope. Nope. I am so gonna monka ass. Okay, he brought a friend. Stupid turn circle. Oh! No! Bullied. This is fine. Can you play a ranked? If enough interest for it, yes. Go team. Oh, I can't tell him. Thank you, Artie. I love you. Hold on, I can do this. Banana out of 10. Okay. Big change, so I think it will 1.1. I do apologize if I missed all this. When is Soapy Rocks going to be fixed? Unfortunately, Soapy Ricks would... Soapy Ricks? I don't know who Rick is. Soapy Rocks, not necessarily promised to be fixed. They are a necessary evil to prevent people mountain goating and boosting on maps that they shouldn't do. They are there because we tried to block off certain parts of the maps and people still went out of their way to find ways to get to parts of the map they shouldn't. And so if you put soapy rocks on there, you can't do anything. Did you miss the changes? Not yet, Gorilla Glass. What's your favorite playstyle? Not being rubbish. I was wondering when people were going to mention it. But can't you put ghost walls in place where you can climb? No, that wouldn't work with the maps. Awesome epic, guys. Soapy rocks are not only where you could mountain goat. That's true, but that's because of the way the physics works. What does the KV2 look like? You're welcome. So basically the T54 to get 200k XP for T62A for nothing. No, you still get the T62A. Next, please, Cranbagan. I need to do a Twitch tank request next. How do you get this skin? This skin was leaked a while ago, and we're going to be showing more of it off soon. Soon. They are asking about the soapy rocks that are a byproduct to changing to the it wasn't a byproduct to the Habit engine. Completely different issue. Can you put that skin on the KV2R? No. Counts as a different tank, unfortunately. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to go really, really brave. Nom, 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 nom. What? Yeah, you do. Good afternoon, 0611356457. How are you? Okay, buddy, you in the way. Let's go. Will we see a house skin for the mouse? Maybe one day. How many things you want on the KV2 skin? I think it could do with a rocket launcher and a second barrel. Okay, let's not get shot in the side while we do this. Okay, there's one. You want to talk to boat skin? I would love a talk to boat skin. When can Wargaming fix the turret system? If you Amarak, do not go on the turret. Have you tried it recently? Wow. Toxicati. You better run, boy. Well, he's gonna get you. Is this super test? This is just the normal client. I'll be going through the big changes coming later this year in 17 minutes. Feel like I'm gonna get tank destroyed. Yeah, you back away. You run away. Okay, maybe. Just in case. Where did you get that Junker camo from? Soon. Details soon. Do you have a position in Wargaming besides streaming? My actual position is video content manager, if that helps. Okay. Okay. Let's go. When will 1.9 come out? It's got to go through common test first, which hopefully will turn up later this week. Which TD has the best RNG? The one with the lowest... highest accuracy, lowest amount of spread. Do you think reward tanks should be allowed in ranked? Yes. I think it's ill-advised to make or encourage people to go through all that hassle to get a reward tank and then say, now you can't play it. Dun, 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 dun. Talk to boat skin sounds okay, but you probably... I think a submarine skin would look better. Can you show us a skin after the battle in garage, please? This is just a sneak peek. Sneak peek. How'd you get that skin? Oh, information will be coming soon. Enemy vehicle denied. See that, guys? This skin clearly gives you better damage. Will we ever see a tier 8 premium arty? Not as far as I know. 4, 3. 4. He's gonna come for me, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Get the gun down! 14 days of premium. You're more than welcome, Andrew John. I hope you're making good use out of them. Clip. Are there going to be ranks in tier 8 or just... sorry? Mine. Aww. Hello to Canada, Dopey Tripod. How are you doing? I waited for today's stream. What about the IS4100? You told me to watch the stream tomorrow. Any updates? In 14 minutes, Que? Is the last ranked season ever? There's always going to be more ranked. I think he was asking if there were any plans for tier 8 ranked. Not that I'm aware of. Oh, only first class. What? Robbed. We were robbed, chat. I should have probably done this too. I'm poor. I'm so poor right now. Okay, YouTube requested a tank, and I can't remember what it was. No, this was a KV2. So this was from YouTube chat. So that means the next tank is going to be from Twitch. Played that one. 279. Okay. I finally have this tank. I'm so happy. $3 million poor. I am. I go through that like crazy. Hello. From now on, we should grind only one tier 10 from every nation and wait to buy another. Special tanks later with XP. Nice. That's one way to look at it, yeah. This tank is just OP unless you hit it in the side or an angle, or you hit it with artillery, or you hit it from the back, or you hit it with HE. This skill skin is really nice. It is because I got the last mission done while in a platoon with skill, so it's in honor of skill. Any chance for minimal skins for missions grinding like the 50B skin and more extravagant skins for sale? We're always looking to add more stuff for missions and things. It's just that most people look at lesser skins and go, eh. But we do a lot of those for like Gamescom, Tank Fest. We did it for Ranked and everything else like that. How do you do that? How do I do what? Sorry, Madman. How do you hit its side? You press the A key to go this way, and you press the D key to go this way, and then you kind of like go around the side of it. Talk about 3D skins. Yeah, so the problem is that 3D skins take an absolute metric oodleton of work. So it's a lot of development resources for such things. A&D, got it. Tripod. Are you the narrator of WoT EU? A little bit, but not everything. There's a couple of other that like there are voice actors over who do certain videos, and then there's Luke Nella who does the best replays of the week, which like I'm sure you recognize that voice. Greetings, tankers. Hi, I'm Luke Nella, and this is best replays of the week. Da, 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 da. No way! You're welcome, madman. You're welcome. No, I'm being sarcastic. Are you sure? Sounded sincere to me. Can you play the Indian Panzer, please? I kind of got to go through as many of these tanks as I can, and hopefully I don't die too quick in this game, because then in 10 minutes there is the update. We're going to actually be able to look through the article and go through all the information. Oh, hello. No. Oh, hello. You're going to angle your turret like that, I'll take it. There is no OP tank, just press the 2 key. There's no OP, there is only more and less optimal, of course. Everybody knows this. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Thank you. Bonk. Bonk. Guys, maybe it's a surprise and I will come and test. Denied. Okay, I actually need to stop wasting these heat rounds a little bit. There is a bit more optimal. There is always more optimal. Kinda need that guy to shoot. I don't need to deal with this guy. I should have loaded more heat, guys. I should have loaded way more heat. There is OP eekeeboo. It's called optimal performance, indeed. Rude! Yeet the heat! Oh, 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 wait, oh, wait. Kind of feel like this is bait. Let's try and take... Oh, I'm alone. Okay, good to know. OP minimap skills, guys. OP. Just keep reversing. No! Wiggle! Just keep reversing. Ow. Just keep reversing. So much pain. Free! I'm so gonna get flanked. Yep, there's the flanking. So I was gonna try and reverse around the corner to go the other way, but as soon as I try that, that 277 is gonna say hello to my booty. Rude! See, the 113 has no problems penning me. Am I gonna have to turn my butt around, I reckon? Is he claiming this tank is not OP? No, I said there's no such thing as OP. There's just more and less optimal. Somebody said, where'd you pen it from the front? Like, where'd you pen it? Well, you kind of shoot it from the side or the front. And so far, the 113 has been able to shoot me from the front all the way. The 113 has 340 heat pen. Needs nerf. It's able to pen the 279, which is wrong. It's wrong. You will get some bounce. I've played the E100. People assume I don't play this game and all the other tanks. It's astounding. Like, you don't just randomly get the 279 without playing lots of different tanks of lots of different nations. You kind of have to play a lot of different tanks and do a lot of different missions. What do you think of the E25? The E25 is a lot of fun, but I tend to struggle with it a little bit more. Okay, I'm actually good to point this way. Yeah, 113. You know. That does not justify the balance. No matter what, there's always going to be one tank stronger than the others, and somebody's always going to complain. What's this year's reward? In what way, somebody? Like, I don't know if anybody here has done the 279 missions. But I can tell you, if my tank that I got from the 279 missions was mediocre, I would not be. Oh, rip. Okay, he didn't spot me. It's good. It's good. Run away. Run away. Whoa. No! Oh, here comes the bully. Wait, what? Okay. Yes, but it shouldn't be hands down better than every other tank. Tell that to the 113 who was bullying me. Was he reloading? Thank you, Shroom. All of them were paid actors. They were making that look easy. That wasn't bad. See, 7.3k damage and 5k block. Take next heavy and repeat that. I did that with... I actually did better than that with FE215B last week, so... Challenge already completed. Some tanks are always going to be better than others, but when the disparity is not so outlandish, I don't think your argument is valid. Scrubby baby, did you see the old E5, the old E100, the old mouse, the old super conqueror? Like, everything goes through OP phases and poop phases. Like, no matter what. Will there be more historical 3D skins in the future? Hopefully. Play my tank that I requested if you want and you have it. I'm going through the tank request right now, and so far YouTube is spamming the FV. I'm not sure if it's like, is it the FV215B or the FV4005? No matter what? Yes. What I win for rewards if I did a great battle? It's in the best replays of the week conditions. FV215B, FV4005. Spamming the FE4005 constantly doesn't work. I'm going to go with the FE4005. Oh, wait, no, it's the FE215B. That's what the person requested. Why not the FE4004? Because it's a lie. Will you stream what other streamers like Skill, the real McLeod one? It honestly depends if other streamers want to stream with me. I'm not going to go to another streamer and say, let me be on your channel. So Skill approached me and said, would you like to platoon and stream together on your personal channel? I went, absolutely, you hero. But I'm not going to approach people and kind of make them feel pressured. So if anybody wants me to stream with them, either on the official channel or my personal one, they're more than welcome to come and approach me and say, would you be interested? Because I don't want to pester people. I don't want people to think I'm trying to take over their content. I love this tank. It's not all... Like, this tank is never gonna... It's not guaranteed to carry, but this tank has the potential to do a lot of work. So I think somebody saw me in a grand battle. I think a really strong replay when I did it with that. I played it when I was with... I think it was yesterday I played with this tank as well. It was on this map as well, and I did really well. But it's a 5 PM in a minute. I know. I'm going to be really quick, Butterlutter. I'm going to be really quick. What time will the stream with the developers? At night, it's going to be in about a minute's time. Tier 8 hull armor. This bit, yes. These bits, yes. This bit, pretty stonky. Would you like to come to stream with you? Do you have cake? This tank is... Ritam, you take that back. You take it back right now. Date on date on the update released yet? No. How does the matchmaking choose your opponents? It chooses the tanks at the tiers and then goes. There's lots of different rules, but essentially it tries to match a game with the same amount of tier, or at least within an optimal range of tiers, and then goes from there. I don't have cake, but I can make some good steaks. Those two. The load the gold is the first thing to do. Joel is definitely the first thing you should do in any game, especially with APCR. I don't know what I'm going to shoot first. I have no idea. Why would I load AP on a chance I'm going to have to snipe this guy with AP firing slower, and I don't know what's going to be down this road? Why would you instantly nerf yourself just out of some weird principle? Like, it's mind-blowing that this is an issue for people when you can simply buy the ammo with credits still. If you have the credits to buy it, then you use them. Because, okay, cheaper doesn't mean better. Wait for it. Okay, let's not wait for it. Denied. Denied. Oh, that's a lot of enemy tanks. How did that one miss? I'm not sure. I think I just hit the ground. Oh, never mind. The game is tough to make credits. Not if you play sensibly, and if you have premium and premium tanks, it's easy. And if you don't have any of those, please be aware that this is still, it's a free-to-play game. It is not a free game. If you're having issues and you want life easier, then invest in the game. Rip, 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 rippity-doo-dah, rippity-day. If you don't want life easy, then you're going to have to play those lower tiers more often. It's not... Oh, so much. Scrubby baby, if you're going to keep trying to antagonize a debate, there's other places, friend. It's super... I quite like it, but I know some people aren't fans. I can see why this is Wargaming stream now. Would that be because it's on the Wargaming channel? Do you prefer TD with armor or without? It depends on the tank destroyer. It might hurt from 1-2 camp on the proc from you. Honestly, until I see what's down there, I'm not moving forward. I lost all this health being here. I would be dead without it. Is there a chance that tier 3 MTLS G14 getting the double barrel mechanics? I don't believe so, because that's not intended for it. The time for info. It's soon, Phoenix. It's soon. So how we upload gameplay to the best replays of the week. You send it to the replay website and then you tag it and tick it for that particular thing. There's no article on the page. I will be showing it in just a second. I'm kind of getting over this game. Can I have my driver back, please? Thank you. Which bonds tier 10 tanks are worth it? I personally feel that this tank is absolutely worth it. M60 just for collector's edition. The 121B, I'm not a big fan of, but I got it just for collection purposes. Rush in and die for the info, please. Lies. Lies. Will other nations get double barrel tanks? It's a possibility if they have those proposals. Can you play the next time, Duck? After this, I'm going to go through the article and discuss the other changes coming for this year. So I'm just going to rush through. What info is being revealed? Secret, top secret, soonish, top secret, secret info. Wargaming nerfs account. Wargaming removes weak spots. Wargaming buffs armor. But it's all fine because you can make your game easy by grinding low tier. So much fun. It's still the same grind. You just have less tanks to run through. There's less hoops. Stop punishing new players just for the sake of keeping everything the same. $60 TP double barrel. Woot woot. No, denied. B in 121B stands for yes, it does. Please change mode of 2 barrels like siege mode. Click 2 shots for a single. Much more fun. You know you can assign salvo firing to a key right on your keyboard. Okay, I'm gonna slack on the damage right now. Your sweets are still in the cupboard. Oh man, you better share. Chinese medium line is good. It's just that the 121B, the tier 10 collectors one, is not the strongest for the bonds. But I got it just because I quite liked all the rest of it. Greetings from Walst. Greetings to Walst. How is Walst? How is his even 90 doing? When Wargaming makes new gun sounds, when they're needed. Yep. Rip. No more damage. Miss Actinid on the Wilder Tank stream. Yeah, Actinid's too cool for the official stream these days. I asked him once and he was like, no, you're not cool enough for me. Then put his sunglasses on and just walked away. Okay. Are you in quarantine? Yes. Self-isolation. Any plan for double-barreled arty? Not as far as I'm aware. Okay, I'm waiting. The reason I'm waiting, I need to get my game client out and then I need to make it shrink so you don't hear all the sound. And then I go to this button and then I need to click. So here is the things that are coming in 2020. Now, if I do this right, hopefully this is about to work fantastically. So I need to do this. It's fine. Do this. Nope. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Do this. Okay. Add. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do a display capture. Screen cap. Done and done. I know I'm gonna disappear. Here we go. See this? Super top secret. It's not live yet, so please be aware that you won't be able to find or click this or anything else. You won't be able to see it yet, so it is going to be coming out after the stream, so it should be around 8 or 9 o'clock Paris time. It's not live yet. You won't be able to see this anywhere. As soon as it goes live, go to the portal, check it out. So this is all the stuff that's be coming in the game or planned for the game currently. Some more testing to go through. It's not guaranteed going to arrive. Please remember that this is all the stuff that's still got to go through testing. It's still got to get made sure the feedback is positive and it's where we want it. Okay. Hopefully everybody gets that. Please tell me you all are going to remember this. And so when somebody says, "When's this coming?" Remember, not 100% yet. Okay. Not 100%. This is still got to go through testing. Somebody starts reading, please in chat tell them got to go through testing first. Okay. That's it. Bookseeker, banned. Okay, so we talked about how in New Balance we went through all of those things, and a lot of people gave some really fantastic feedback. Some of it was good, some of it wasn't fantastic. The stuff that was good is what you will notice is coming in 1.9. Hello, Dat Boy. Hello to all. Retest. So the stuff that was really good and was positive is coming in 1.9, which you can check out the article. If you haven't seen it yet, !WoT 1.9, one word. The article will pop up in chat. It came out yesterday, so you can keep up to date with that. If you want to see the tech tree changes, in the official Discord, in the community guides, I've put together a list of tanks that are going to change. So you can find the full list of tanks that are going to be moved to collector's vehicles there. As well as some other couple of information that's going to be related to this. Did they read feedback? Of course, we read all of the feedback. We gathered all of it from everywhere. So one of the most hotly and highly anticipated things a lot of people mentioned is going to be Crew 2.0. Crew 2.0, I can't share any big details yet because it's still not 100%, but this is just letting you know that hopefully in the summer, if everything goes well as it's going to keep going, in the summer of this year, we will have a new testing where we're going to be trying out Crew 2.0. Right now, as it stands, there's kind of a few different variations, and we're still looking for the most optimal. Many people are concerned about losing tons of XP, for instance, on their crews, and the way that can be a bit of a problem. We're working on it. We understand this concern. And so we're going to make sure that this is going to be dealt with first. I'm going to present this information and then I'm going to answer some of the questions I have from the community and go through those. So the testing hopefully is in the summer. It will be on the sandbox. Again, it's experimental. It's not 100%. I can't stress this enough because so many people keep saying, "Free." Don't get commanders, only give crew, please. So again, a lot of that is going to be coming in sandboxing summer. So you're going to all have your chance to go through this. With crew 2.0 is also going to be with equipment 2.0. And the idea of this is you don't want to drastically change everything we currently have, but you want to work on a way that actually makes crew more items of equipment, sorry, not crew, more viable and valid. There's a lot of equipment right now nobody touches. Ain't nobody use no like, I'm trying to think of a valid one. I've just gone gun lane drive. Do you choose a V-stab or a gun lane drive? Choices. Do you choose the CO2? So yeah, it's kind of one of those where we're trying to rework it to make sure people have more variety and options and choose equipment more wisely. That's the main idea. So the test results are going to affect all of this. What also is going to change this year is that ranked battles in 2020 and 2021 are going to have 3 seasons again. So there's going to be a chance for people to go through those. A lot of people have asked, what about the next ranked season? Here you are. They are going to keep going. They're going to run over through 2020 to 2021. It's going to be a tier 9 tank. The tank that is going to be available is still not announced yet, so there will be an option for a new one. Yes, I see people are already running down the article. I can already see people like, poggers! But the big news I imagine most of you are looking forward to... oh wait, no, I can't jump ahead there. Let's cover this with my hand. Let's just do this. You can't see nothing, chat. Nothing. So one of the big things as well is that we're trying to get people playing in leagues. So you're going to have daily missions as well. Rework the mechanics of earning bonus battles, and essentially we're going to keep reworking and working on those rank battles to hopefully encourage more people into playing ranked and enjoying it more. I know not everybody loves ranked right now, but the hope is to actually see it. Zoom out the text a tad bit. Zoom in. I think I can zoom in okay. Is that better? Let's hide this back again. Okay. So before I get to the really juicy bit, are there any questions from anybody? Then a bit more down. Like what? Bit more up this way? This way? You want me to go up this way? Hello, Anakin. How are you? Zoom enhance. Will the tank be announced at the start of ranked season 3? I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't want to make any promises, but I haven't heard of that. IS7 buff premium penetration. So the bit everybody's waiting for, and a lot of people are going to ask how, what, all of those questions. If you want more details about what's going to be balanced, and how, all those numbers and stats and everything, those are going to be coming tomorrow. So tomorrow on the Super Test League, you can find it on the forums. I'm going to make sure we can put it on to Discord, and I'm sure other people will get them as well. Those will be coming tomorrow, all at the same time. So hopefully you can see everything. It's going to have all of the, it should have all of the stats and everything you're going to need to know there coming tomorrow, so you can keep up to date with it. Will you be able to win? I don't know for 100%, sad man, but we'll see. Scroll down, wheel puggies. So some people will also love to know this. We're going to continue rebalancing work we started in 2019. I do want to explain that a lot of people said, what about balancing the 100? What about the IS4 that you all promised? Like we said, we wanted to see how the shell and hit points balancing would work, and we wanted to try and get those done in line. You know, we didn't want to touch those tanks until the fundamentals were done. We tested the fundamentals. People were like, nope. Now we know that's not an option. The fundamental isn't going to change. We can now tweak those tanks individually. So this was kind of like plan B. So the plan B is that we're going to be carrying on the work we did, that we stopped with the Leopard 1 and the STB. And it's going to move towards the E100, the IS4 that I know a lot of people were looking for. So the sandbox changes we tested, they weren't what people wanted. So we can start tweaking them going forward as, you know, everything is normal. So in the German line, you're going to have a change to the E100, the 3601H, the E75, the Tiger 1, and the Tiger 2. That's why you will see that line change a little bit on the tech tree. For the Soviet nation, you're going to have changes to the IS-4, the KV-3, the KV-4, and the ST-1. Again, you will notice this is the line that got moved around a little bit. You're going to be really happy for some of the changes on these tanks. So yes, I do know some of the stats. I got to sneak peek at a couple of them. I think you're going to be fairly happy with some of these changes, hopefully. In my opinion, you should be, but we'll see tomorrow. When is the new 1.9 update going to come out? It's got to go through the common test. Hopefully the common test goes live at the end of this week. But that's the plan. It can always change. If Wargaming bases the game around ranked and makes it more fun for individual players, stat-based, it will fail and lose more and more and more players. We didn't say we're going to base it around that, though. Jet to Grazy. Who are you? I'm eekeeboo, the video content manager of WoT Europe. Sure, everybody will let you know. April Fool's event. What? I'm also, sorry, the American branch. So the T-32, the M103, and the E5. A lot of people have been asking about the E5. They've been talking about how these tanks have kind of fallen from grace a little bit. These two will be touched. And the big thing as well is, I've been mentioning this for a while, is that wheeled vehicles, the idea is that they're going to have that higher penalty when they're hit. So hopefully they should be more reward for hitting these things and trying to hit these things, and having them maybe kind of like slowed down more and making them easier to hit in consecutive hits. Again, it's not 100%, guys. This is purely there, but we'll see. Frequently don't take any damage at all, even when you hit them. Okay, so if you hit a wheel right now, they slow a little bit. So one of the things that you would have is maybe you hit a wheel and they're like, even more. What are the 30B changes that were scrapped? The 30B now becomes a collector's vehicle, so it can be balanced in the future, but we kind of want to focus on the tanks that stay in the tech tree first. Okay. And then, of course, this year we're going to have the 10th anniversary of WoT Tanks. Now, some of you are going to go, wait, what? 10th anniversary? In the CIS region, in Russian region, it is the 10th anniversary. In EU, I know it's the 9th, but it's the 10th anniversary of WoT Tanks. Whoa, that's bad justification. Like it or not, that's the answer you're getting. Artillery is unfair. What are you going to do about that? Please explain to me further details somewhere Wargaming will actually listen. TKB, feel free to look back at all the things we'd plan on doing with artillery. Arflex, not the place to ask. Buffing all tanks is a great, but not enough. Some new tank need nerf to bring game balance, but I like our voices listened to. The big thing is not about just nerfing everything. That's not the answer. You want to bring everything to a standard, not just nerf everything. I don't know Slaphead, and if I did, I couldn't share it. I think Zoe clicked on the wrong button there to allow that word. When is the Chieftain nerf? We didn't say there was going to be one. Didn't WoT launch in 2009? Cool. Classic server again. When you hit wheeled, it should do 30-50% damage, not a bigger slow. Why? Why would you, if you don't hit the actual tank itself, why would it do damage? Why do you hate me? I don't hate you, that boy. I don't. Okay, so back to this. We have prepared for engaging other stuff. So there's going to be five events on there. It's going to be how discussing how tanks has changed. It's fine, Zoe. I'm like, did you really let that one through? So yeah. Now I'm going to need to make sure I don't reveal my desktop with all the other secrets on there that you shouldn't have. So let's just do this. And I'm going to do this. Yes! No secrets. Yeah, no secrets for all of you guys. So I'm going to keep that there so you can see what we talked about in terms of the changes that are planned. I'm going to double check I've got all of the topics done. So we talked already about 1.9 yesterday. So 1.9 is going to come to common test. The things that you see here, I've still got to go through other testing, super testing, and even sandbox testing, depending on those. So please be aware that it might be a while before you see these. You know, at least summertime, until you see Sandbox, etc. So please be aware, it could be a while until you see this stuff. Never keep secrets on your Right now, I have a million windows and tabs open to keep up to date with all the stuff, so I don't need to do it. Can you sneak peek anything about those events for 10th anniversary? I can't right now, sorry. I haven't been given the clear to do so or any assets to do so. But you can be sure as soon as we're ready to reveal it, we will. Will we receive gifts? You get gifts from me all the time on Facebook. When are you going to go shot to shot with Fosco? I did it the other week, actually. Will there be a new anniversary tank for people that played a lot? If there was, again, I couldn't tell you this far in advance, sorry. No, he said gifts. GIF as in GIF, not gifts. Okay. So I'm going to make sure I've talked about everything. So we don't aim to radically do that. There's no details yet. We're still working on it. The crew, same for the crew. The ranked battles I've talked about. The idea is that in 2020, we're going to go through some various things. And in the summer, so August, roughly, you can expect for the really fancy pants, shiny anniversary mode / style of the event to go through. There's going to be lots of events and things to go there. Those people that saw the summer festival this year in 2019 may recognize how these events can get really cool and fun. So the tank rebalance I've also gone through. Now, I have a bazillion questions and answers to go through that some of you may be interested in hearing. There is one thing I would like to handle and deal with right now, in that somebody misheard, I will put it that politely, what I said yesterday about blueprints on tanks. They completely misinterpreted what I said and said that XP you have on tanks will be refunded with blueprints, and that is not what I said at all. It's not what I've read from the article, and it's no way what I said. If you have committed blueprints to a vehicle when they move to the collector's vehicle, you will be compensated the blueprints. It's in the 1.9 article. If you have XP on a vehicle and it gets moved, you keep the XP on the vehicle. If you've unlocked a tank with blueprints, it counts as unlocked. It does not count as committed blueprints, so you won't get those back. It's only if you've put blueprints on a tank and haven't unlocked it yet. Those are the ones that will be returned. Just because this is a rumor that's going down the forums that I'm having to go and handle afterwards, because people don't want to listen to exactly word for word what I say, unfortunately. Will please let me explain the problem you via in-game chat and World of Tanks. But why? Flip it. Fair. I have to redo it now just because this person says he said on the stream, and it's like, no, I didn't. I know I didn't. Are you going to look at balance of the Churchill tanks? They're blown really easily. We're looking at balancing other tanks first that we said we would do. Will you make some changes to TVP VTU? If we haven't said on that list they're going to be in those tanks, we're not going to touch them for a while. Lies, Orange Chaos. Lies. EU super testers don't usually exist. No, they don't. The reason being is because it's an EU law and volunteering hours that are needed. Well, what about the tanks you free XP'd? Because the very first news, there's tanks going to be in collector's shop. If you free XP'd them, it counts as researching them normal. You don't get refunded that. What about E100 buff? E100 buff is going to be tested. All those tanks that I talked about a minute ago, if you've got them clipped with there. So the E100, the Tiger 2, the Tiger 1, and the 3601H, if I remember this correctly. All the details for those are going to be coming tomorrow in a super test announcement, and we're going to be sharing those details and images and everything tomorrow. Where is the link to the page you're looking at? Pingwinko, it hasn't gone live yet. This is a super top secret page that you haven't all seen yet. Then maybe remove super tester badge from the EU. It's a little bit more complicated than that. There's so few super testers on there. Will there be changes to matchmaking map rotation? It's not on the list, Buksika. Any news on Japanese TD? It's been a long time. That's because we said a long time ago that Japanese TD will put on the back burner. We have other tank lines that we want to look at first. What time tomorrow? I can't tell you that exactly because it could always be delayed. I can tell you keep an eye out tomorrow. That's why you ask, because it's not there. And that's exactly why I didn't say it, because it's not there. Where can I find this page? The page will be on watertanks.eu as soon as it goes live, which isn't there yet. How to get people in Super Test? You can't on EU, unfortunately, unless you can sign up to an RU account, read Russian, and then go for it. Tomorrow live. Tomorrow will be a Super Test announcement. Okay, so we've done this. So one of the questions, will you be able to move crews without retraining? Collectors' vehicles are identical to researchable vehicles in that regard. So collectors' vehicles are going to behave the exact same as tech tree vehicles in their crew behavior and how you can move them and what you're doing in retraining. I cannot stress this enough because so many people keep asking me this question. There's the definitive answer that anybody can clip and share. I can understand all the feedback on that, but still, it's there for a purpose, and yeah. If there's a contest that means a legend test, yes. That's what the sandbox is, because all the people who go to sandbox are legends. Okay, next question. Some people have been asking, will more vehicles be added to the collector's vehicles, i.e. removed from the main tree? So the idea is right now, this is a one-time change aimed to improve the convenience and interfacing of the research tech tree. There's no sense removing other vehicles from the tech tree, and there are no current plans for it. A lot of people asked this yesterday, so there was the answer. Essentially, this is meant to tidy up the tech tree, make it easy for newer players, make everything linear, make things make more common sense, and have tanks more sense in the way they progress, not having weird random ducklings in the tech tree line, etc. So there's no current plans to add more things to the collector's vehicles. You are totally not reading that right now. You are totally... Oh yeah, I'm going through the questions and answers on this list right now. I'm making sure I don't miss anything, and I'm reading it with an answer that cannot be misinterpreted in any way. So somebody goes to the forums and goes, eekeeboo said, and it's the opposite of what I said. So we mentioned about brand new vehicles added to the collector's vehicle section. Again, no plans for that right now. If you want to know what happened to your tier 9 AMX30 when it moves to the thing, you got XP on it. Like I said, XP on a tank that gets moved to collectors stays on the tank. Collector's vehicles will be rebalanced in the future. A lot of people are asking about balancing a collector's vehicle. Characteristic changes, plans to mate them with buffs or nerfs. So these vehicles will balance the same way as researchable ones. I can't say when, because we don't know when exactly that they will fall in the line of kind of when things need to be changed. It depends on their performance. It depends on the feedback and how the data shows, etc. But collector's vehicles can be balanced in the future. Do we have a live date for 1.9? Chat can answer this because I've answered it a million times. Don't worry, Dead Mick. We'll show you the article in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, around there. Will you add? A lot of people ask this one now. Will you add the 122mm gun to the KV-1S that was removed from it before? The official answer is no. In order to keep the vehicle balanced at tier 6, it will not have the 122mm gun. That's the official answer. Okay? No 122 KV-1S make it great again gun. You promised we will announce all the details in advance and you will have enough time to make a decision and plan the research of all vehicles you are interested in. The vehicles in the collector store will be available to everyone who researched tier 1 vehicles. I think it means tier 10, but yeah, so there is no reason to research any vehicles in advance. If you've researched the vehicles that were converted to collector's vehicles, they will remain available. If not, you'll be able to access them by researching any vehicle of the same tier in this nation. So it's more of a bonus. What that essentially means is people are asking, can I still get the AMX30 if I have a tier 9 Russian tank? That's not how it works. If you want to get the AMX30 when it moves to collector's vehicles, and let's say you only have a tier 6 French vehicle right now, you need a tier 9 French vehicle or the AMX30 after 1.9 to be able to get it. It's the only way it works. Okay. Nobody's reading right now. Everything seems to be understood. When you open EU3, K2 Suirus, did we ever say we would? The RU server is significantly larger than the EU server. Is it possible the old tech tree tanks become collector tank like the SU-12254? So Stulpurs, as I just mentioned, there are no plans to add more vehicles to the collector's vehicles as it currently stands. The T54E1 will be changed in any way if it becomes a heavy. Yes, all vehicles that are changed in class and tier will be balanced accordingly. I have a unique problem. 62A, will it get it once it becomes a collector's vehicle too? I need to ask this Killer Tree. Please write it on Discord so I remember, but I'm not sure. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Raspberry. So I've answered that one. Everybody good? Do I stay with crew or will it be refunded? No, you get the T628 and you keep the crew on it. If you made a mistake and admitted some tank is OP, what would happen to you? Matey Velician. There's no OP tanks, there's more optimal tanks, and that's it. How will the economy change for lower tiers after the increase in number of hit points? What will happen to premium vehicles? Official answer is, from the point of view of gained experience and credits per battle, the economy will remain at the same level as before. The coefficients of credits and experience gained will be corrected in accordance with the new hit points values for them. So yes. Will the number of shells on lower tier vehicles increase along with the number of hit points? The number of shells in lower tiers vehicles will be corrected in line with hit point changes. I kind of feel, matey, you might need a timeout if you're just going to be here to try and antagonize an answer. I appreciate you want to be here and join in. But trolling? No, not right now. Maybe another time, but not right now. Okay, then a bunch of other questions that are going to come in. But before I move on, is everybody okay with them so far? What are you reading? I'm reading a bunch of questions and answers that I've pulled away, and that we've pulled away from this new stuff. Can share the URL for the changes. You can type !WoT 1.9 for the 1.9 patch stuff. And this other article I'm looking at right now, as I said, is not available yet. Fake news! Top secret fake news. I said WoT 1.9, one word, not just ! 19. Okay, I think I'm fine. Looks okay. Hello, Delro. How are you? Okay, more questions and answers. Will the KV-1S be able to do it? Were you here when I just talked about the 122mm gun? Eeky teasing us with the article on the screen? Indeed. So there's the article just above you. It's on a 60-second cooldown, so spamming it is going to go boop. New Balance. Before its release, are the changes to vehicles promised by Wargaming Fest going to be added? So this is where we talk about the IS-4, the 100, etc. from the other tanks. Do you remember what I just talked about there? So it's still going to be in testing phase, but yes, that's the plan, is to actually test these vehicles and balance them. It's not 100%. We've got to see how the feedback is and how the testing goes, and then we're going to go from there. Will there be a change to all shells, like normal ammo doing more damage? Andrew Daniels, what? We haven't said there would be, so no. Not in the plans so far. As soon as we announce that there is going to be, then that's what you can expect. Wait, the 122 is being removed from the KV-1S. The 122 that was on the KV-1S is not going to go back on it. When can we transfer NA to EU? We haven't said you would. Question, when will 1.9 go to the common test? Hopefully later this week, but again, it can change. Is Pearl River B soon? It can depend. Any plans for tier 9 tier mode? I don't know what you mean, sorry. When will WoT be considered deaded? When the lights go off. Will the 2020 Halloween event be cancelled? Cancelled. Pro Noob, it can. It might have some updates and changes. When is the Berlin map added? Soon. Yo, welcome, Andrew. When tier 11 come? No plans for that. Link to the site, please. Which site? Will the Valentine 2 be retiered as normal Valentine will? Have you gone to our Discord and looked at the tanks that were going to be moved or whatever else? It's on there in the community guides. Is there a list of 91 tanks? Yes, it's on the Discord server, Deadmick, sorry. Please add shell velocity in the vanilla game client compare page, please. Killer Tree, I don't think it's on the high list, but it has been requested. Link to the dark side, please. The Discord should be just above you. The article link is !WoT 1.9. This article isn't live yet, but will be live shortly. Will there be a black market again? You can pretty much anticipate that eventually. Are you speeding EBRs because they feel so slow right now? Coralie, they're going to have Nitro with Uber Boost. No. Okay. We seem to be okay. Everything's fine. We can carry on. What's with the French wheel vehicles? Do they need to be nerfed? So again, we're working on a way of slowing down wheeled vehicles more effectively once you hit them. So just there for Coralie. Just there. Just for you right now. What happens to artillery after the results? So like I mentioned, artillery had mixed reception. So they're going to try a different, or the developers and we are going to try a different solution, a different kind of theory. We're going to work on that, and then you can be guaranteed it will go through Sandbox before it goes to the live server, so we're still working on it. What's up with the jank audio? There shouldn't be any weird audio. Nobody's complained about audio so far, Ben S, so you might want to check if it's on your end. Okay. Which shell type did players use the most during testing? With or without stun? So this is for artillery. And apparently in the testing, people used the shells kind of like even. They used each one half and half. How is your re? It's all echoey. Are you sure? There shouldn't be any echo. There isn't when I listen back to myself. Do you have me open on two different browsers? Okay. Does the new balance include hit points pool and damage changes? Or has the idea been abandoned by now? Apart from low tiers. Debbie Ross, we said very clearly that all the high tier hit points and shell changes were scrapped for now. We're going to keep testing. Okay. When will ray tracing be added? Soon. What changes will be made to HE shells? What will happen to HES shells? So the idea is the whole aim was to make HE shells more skill dependent, which will require more positioning and careful aiming. So right now, HE shells are just point and boop. The main aim is to try and get it so as that HE shells require you to aim a little bit more carefully rather than just face planting your way into damage. The idea is that once this is ready to be announced and tested, we will let you guys know. You are going to see it on the new balance testing phase, and we'll let you go from there. Do you have an audio of you saying soon? Yes, I recorded myself saying soon, just so as I don't have to keep saying it myself. Are you ever going to add another shell type? Not that I'm aware of, but there's always a chance. Wait, E100 getting buffed? It's getting balanced, yes. Is it possible to buff hit points for high tier vehicles to increase the length of battles? The main aim is not to increase the length of battles. The reason it's on for lower tiers right now is to actually make it less punishing for new players when they make a slight mistake, that you don't get insta-blapped and then you're out the game and there's no chance to learn. That was the main idea of it. It's not about increasing game time, game length. It's about giving new players a bit of more of a chance to learn. Can you give us some more info about the rebalance E100? Check out tomorrow. There's going to be a bunch of information about the balance and updates to all those tanks then. Smoke shells might be a good thing to add to the game. Not when you actually think about it, because you can just get people trolling with smoke shells. Yes, it is a lot of information. So I do apologize for him to read this, but as you can tell that I can't memorize all of this in one go. Sorry, somebody's just trolling on the chat. Okay. Premium ammunition restrictions is very actively suggested by players. Why don't we test solutions? A lot of people said that. Why don't you limit the number of premium or special shells on tanks? So as I've mentioned before, it has a massive amount of its own drawbacks. There is a similar idea that maybe we test this on Sandbox in the future, but it's not 100% yet. We can't give a definite, yes, this is going to get tested. This is a maybe. So if it's something... Okay. Dat boy, are you really spamming? Yes, I'm looking at you, Dat boy. Thank you. So yeah, there is a chance it might get tested, but it's got its own drawbacks. And as I mentioned, can you imagine something like a Manticore getting limited shells, or something like a Type 64 and you give it only 10 special rounds and then booped? Will you limit arts to 1 per team battle? Keep reading. The results of the survey and how it can be projected on the reaction to the media. I'm not exactly sure what this was asking. So one of the things this was talking about is okay, this makes no sense. Anyway, a lot of people have been asking about this, and it does talk about what somebody was mentioned on YouTube. A lot of people say, why don't you listen to the players? The players are all angry and getting the pitchforks, and people say all the players hate artillery, or all the players hate EBRs, all the players hate this, all the players think they should do this, and you know, it's always the same thing. It's always all of us players say this, all of us. The problem is that certain groups, certain pages, certain forums, certain platforms promote a certain type of behavior. And you get people tends to all align themselves into one particular perspective and opinion. And like, if you actually take the time, all the players on the forums very rarely agree with all the players on Reddit or all the players on Discord. All the players that are watch this blog site or this blog page, and you have 10 people commenting, and they might all stay the same, but it's different from what the 1,000 people say on Discord in a different channel. Very rarely do all the players agree with one another on one particular approach. And that's why it's important that you have an informed opinion, and we tend to look at feedback from all areas, because all the players is very rarely all the players. Like, even if every single player on EU said one thing, which never going to happen, if every single player in EU said that, it's still not going to be the same for NA, Asia, RU, and China. So you have to do more in-game surveys. We do all the time. Louis Rosengarten. We do them all the time. Just because you don't get them all the time doesn't mean they're not done. The reason being is because you keep throwing surveys at people, people answer less and less. We do the surveys and we target a certain audience on demographics, on playtime, number of battles recently played, all of it. So we do it and you spread them out, and you do it that way. You don't just keep throwing surveys every single player, because eventually people just stop answering them. Hello, Baz. You would answer every single one. You might, but the majority of players wouldn't, and then you still end up with the same problem. So yes. Okay, we've done that one. Conversion of crew members to commander. This is for crew 2.0. How will it happen? For example, there are 6 crew members and they become 1 commander. How will experience for those 6 crew members be converted to 1 commander? This has been a very big question for a lot of people. Now remember, there's no specific details yet on crew 2.0 that we've been able to share yet. So the idea is the experience will be converted to a unit, i.e. a squad, that will allow for creating builds and controlling 4 vehicles of a certain nation and type. Nice, Sean? Sorry, what? Okay, now I'm with you. Are wheelies coming to more countries? There are no plans as far as I know right now for those. Would you be so kind and give the link for the page that you're currently on right now? Hicks, it's not live yet, so no. Okay. The experience. So the idea is there is a way that hopefully these commanders and your crews, you won't lose anything. If crew 2.0 goes to the commander, you would only need to look at console for how it would work. That is how it's done there. JDub, kind of, but we might do our own thing as well, and it's still a lot of time to tweak everything. Conversion of unique crew members. So this was another one. So this is, for example, unique crew members like female crew members from personal missions, the Snow Maidens, unique commanders like we did from the Battle of the Bloggers and Team Clash, the Sabaton crew members, you know, Santa Claus, all of those. So what happens to all of those unique crew members? Those are actually going to become special instructors. So they're going to be like special new commanders that will allow you to improve the build on a vehicle significantly. So these are going to be like specialist commanders almost. That's the current plan. Again, things can change. So you won't lose out on those female crews or special commanders, etc. that you have right now. How do you think Team will be cancelled this year? Tankfest? We completely don't know yet. It's so far away, there's no way to really know. Any plans to change crew members between nations or reset them? Not as far as I'm aware, it's not on the list. What about zero skill BIA crews? Again, so those will become maybe special crew members. That's what I just talked about there. JDub, as far as I know, it's not on the list, but it could be on there. Again, this is so early, guys, that this might not... This can all change at the last minute. How about if I use the full female crew in a tank? What will happen to the other crew members? FaZe Vlad, again, so they should become special entities. I have nothing more to share right now because everything can change. Really, do you drink vodka from the bottle? No, this is water. Tap water. The Fury crew will be broken too. No. Again, there are going to be special circumstances and exceptions to this. British light tanks are bad. Nothing can be great. Like, not everything should be great or can be great. Spamming the same message as well that I'm seeing in chat isn't going to help. Okay. Considering the number of crew members in a vehicle will decrease, how will crew shell shock work? Currently, if your crew is in shell shock, the vehicle is considered destroyed even if you have hit points left. I.e., if everybody's injured and you don't have a first aid kit. How will it work with one commander? If you get a large first aid kit, will the large first aid kit be changed, if at all? I've got no information on this one yet, but there is a chance that this mechanic would end up change accordingly with this requirement, like change in accordance with what is needed on there. So if there is a case where you end up with one commander and you've got that whole stun mechanic and you've got no first aid kit, then you would have to, we would actually have to look at changing this and make it in a way that is more viable. Why don't you do anything about fixing balance in tier 8 premiums? You can't just wave a magic wand and fix everything in the game all at once, GTRSV. It's not how it works. Are there any plans to get rid of these annoying 15-to-1 battles? Those 15-to-1 battles are as a result of less about matchmaking and less on World of Tanks and more on how people play. And honestly, the only way to fix that is to actively go out of your way to carry games harder. It happened earlier. It was in a 15, like, I was the last man alive against 15 enemies. I managed to get 5 kills. It is possible. You just kind of need to, yeah. There's no way to fix it. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so we did that. We've got a couple more questions, which I haven't had answers from first. So people are asking, can you provide more information on the commander squad before? Again, not yet, because it's not 100%. There are still things being tested. It's still very, very early. As soon as we have information to share, we will do so. So again, another question is, will the commander be attached to a certain vehicle, or will there be one for each branch? Originally, There was one proposal which has changed again, so there's nothing I can share right now. Still got to wait for a further update. We'll give you more information as soon as we can. This is going to be due in the summer of this year on the sandbox. Any ideas on the equipment for 2.0? Not that I can share right now, unfortunately, other than the idea is to make it so more equipment is more viable and give people more choices. Are Italian heavies coming? Hopefully by the end of this year, yes. What's the point of Crew 2.0? To bring it in line with the modern game and to make it easy for new players. Right now, the crew system is horrendously difficult for any new player or even novice player. I cannot be the only one when starting out in this game made the entirely wrong choices on crew skills, and then you actually have to pay to undo your monumental mess up on your crews. Why does Wargaming not to choose to use skill-based matchmaking? Because skill-based matchmaking does not do what you think it will do at all. It will be horrific. Does that include nerfs to existing one or brand new equipment? Davey Ross, there's no information I can share right now. Like, I really do mean it's so early right now in this and so testing that anything can change, so there's nothing I can share right now, sorry. But the idea is it's not about just nerf and buff or whatever, but about reworking the system to make it more viable. Speaking of equipment 2.0, I really hope there won't be locked per class or whatever. Like I used to see optics on heavy and TD as well, not just lights. Phase Vlad, it's nothing that I can share right now, so anything can change. Kamikaze, I've done it. You're 0% crew and you accidentally put yourself on 6 cents and, oh, what? Come on, you're bored. Unfortunately, people are asking questions, so I'm answering those. If you're bored now, you can feel free to come back later or another time when it's just gameplay. Any plans on rebalancing bad tanks? Mitch Hirami. I'm waiting for the chat to all answer this person. Go, chat, go. What if you've invested years of giving full crew XP to 7 skills? Hedgehog. That's why we said the work we're doing right now is that we are trying to make it so nobody loses out. That's the whole aim. Will we keep our commander skins? The idea is, again, they would become their own special entity, so that is an option. Still too early to give definitive answers, but that's the hope. Where can you find this webpage? The one that is opened. It's not out yet. As soon as it's out on the worldoftanks.eu portal page, we will give it. Do you actually believe this bullcrap you're spouting? If I didn't believe it and I wasn't saying it, why would I say it? I kind of feel like you're here for the wrong reason, Gelb Cruz, and feel free to leave. No worries, Mitch Harami. It's fine. I'm hoping chat get into the habit of sharing the answers more and more. Are we going to have 8-bit mode again? I don't know. Will the Panther M10 get the ability to change nations like the Rudy? It was an option in the future, but it's not in the immediate plans. Don't kill the messenger. Love you, Iki. That's fine. Green Mask. It's just one of those that the changes that we're trying is for the betterment of the game and the longevity of the game. The game has to evolve. You've got to make it interesting both for old players and easy for new players. This game is probably one of the most harshest games for any new player currently on the market. This game has some of the biggest, steepest learning curve that there is in any free-to-play game in modern free-to-play games. It's an old system that's starting to show its age for new players. Why does Wargaming say it wants to help new players learn how to play when they get rid of so many lower tier tanks? Kind of smells like Beetlebum. We're not getting rid of lower tier tanks. We're making it so as you don't get lost along the way. New players, and you'll know this, think about it. Here's just one small reason that I haven't given yet that I've just got thought off the top of my head. This is how weird it is for new players. As a new player right now, you can progress to tier 3 in less than an hour. How many tanks a day can you sell? You're instantly locked out of getting more tanks because of the sell limit, which has to stay there for a good reason. And you either force a new player into buying a slot or selling more of their tier 1 tanks, and they're going to end up with a weird barracks issue that's then going to be full, and they're going to be like, wait, what do I do with my barracks? And you're bombarding them with more and more complexity, and the average player who is not invested in tanks or whatever is going to look at this and go, no, and they're out. The idea is to make it very easy that they look at a tank and go, okay, this light tank leads down the light tier light tanks. I like light tanks. I'm going to go down this light tank line. I like medium tanks. I see medium tanks, straight lines, just straight lines down the mediums. I'm going to go down those medium lines. It's done. There's none of this, like currently with the German one. I'm going down a tank destroy line. Now I'm in a light line. Now I'm in a tank destroy line. Now I'm in a turreted tank destroy line. Now I'm back in a non-turreted tank destroy line. Now I'm in a fasted tank destroy line. Now I'm in a non-fast tank. It's too complicated for many people. Cell limit should set only for tier 4. The reason for that, Genmeisters, is that a lot of people have lower tier tanks, especially collectors ones, and you don't want people to wipe out your account selling everything. Can we have lore and special commander skins, crews, tanks that you can unlock through missions? That's what you get from the battle pass. I totally disagree with you on skill-based matchmaking. It should be more like team balancing after matchmaking, so you don't have to tell... Okay, the reason for that, Panzer Piotr, what is the metric you would base it on in tanks? Every other game, skill-based matchmaking is based on win rate. This game, World of Tanks, is the anomaly in that World of Tanks does not care about win rate. It cares about damage. Win rate is nothing in World of Tanks. World of Tanks is the only game I know where you're told off for trying to win too fast. Don't sell OP tanks like the PaK 40, the LEF, and the Panzer 2J. That's a really large list of really OP tanks that we sell all the time. Totally. Come on. Can you elaborate on why matchmaking would be horrendous if it's skill-based? So there was an example, Tiddlywinks. There's no valid reason right now how to actually measure skill in the game. Any measurement that we currently have is arbitrary based, and it's based on damage, which isn't skill. Rank is skill-based mode, and most of the people hate the grind. Yeah, exactly. You have it in a lot of things. Could you possibly make 2D skin that could make a premium switch nationally like a capture progetto? JDub, I don't know of any plans for it. It's feedback we get a lot, but I don't think that's how, like, the game was never developed and designed in a way for that to work like that. Wait, what? Win rate matters? Win rate is nothing compared to damage. Which time is gameplay? It will be after I've finished answering all these questions. What about personal rating? So personal rating is also influenced by other things. It's very easy to influence your personal rating. Are there going to be more ways we can get bounty equipment in the future? There is a possibility, yes. You did sell the LEF many times. It really hurts lower tiers. But the thing is, Face Vlad, how much does it hurt lower tiers? How much have you destroyed lower tiers by selling it as infrequently as we do? Could you repeat that about win rate? Okay, but how many times systemic were you bullied about it? And how many people do you face in teams? Simplify the game more than... We're working on it. It's making it more simplified. Really? Well, it doesn't exist anymore. It's more optimal. Exactly, Steppat. Exactly. There's a clip about it. It's one of the highest viewed clips on the channel. There is no metric to measure skill. WNA. High WNA? No. No. No, no, no. Kronos the Great. WNA is not skill. I understand why people would use it, but WNA measures one particular metric and thing. It's not a measurement of skill. Like, everybody says skill-based matchmaking works. Awesome. Skill-based matchmaking works in other games because they base it on win rate, not on damage, not on a third-party measurement, not on arbitrary numbers, nothing like that. Which kind of tank will be added this year? And nation? No nations, but there should be Italian heavies. Is there any planned nerf for the EBR 105? Check out this article when it's on there. We're trying to work on wheeled vehicles so that they have a higher penalty when they are hit for slowing down. These answers on why skill-based matchmaking cannot work seem very empty and seems to be the opinions of wargaming staff. Mindless. If you really think skill-based matchmaking is fine, play ranked, play strongholds. That's for yourself. You need stat shaming option under report. Mark of Excellence is a skill-based thing, but unfortunately, it's never static. Skill, like, once you get a third max of excellence, you're stuck on there. So how would you do it? Like how the Mark of Excellence, again, so the problem with Mark of Excellence as a skill metric is that there's no, like, it's so easily influenced up and down based on the last 2 weeks. And anybody can get a good Mark of Excellence on certain vehicles by sit back and Kemp Bush. Any ETA on the Italian heavy line? Hopefully by the end of the year. Is there a link to that article? Not yet. It's not live yet. Saying WNA is skill is like saying IQ is intelligence. That's completely false. It's only a metric for a very specific and limited things. Yeah. It only measures a certain metric and it's not skill. Like, you see this all the time. Any person that plays a lot of tier 4 can have a high WNA and have no idea how to play a tier 10. Any person can have 3 marks of excellence on every single tier 5 and tier 6 tank and nothing above tier 8 because it's easy to mark things at lower tiers because that's where stock tanks are. It's where new players are. It's one of those where it's very hard to have a skill-based matchmaking because not only does our game have its own metrics on skill, but at the same time, the way you earn your progress through this game also has different metrics. You start off at different levels. Like a player who free XPs to top fully upgraded is not a better player than somebody who grinds from stock, but you can pretty much guarantee the person that grinds, that uses free XP is probably going to have higher averages than the person that grinds from stock. You can't, and that's where you have all these complications. That's why skill-based matchmaking, there's no definitive metric in this game that is guaranteed to work out. The page that you see on the stream isn't out yet, so there's no link. Okay. I think I've managed to answer all of those. And any chance of the CDC buff? Soon. Eventually. If it gets needed and required, then yes. How long is your streams? Hopefully, Andrew John, I don't keep talking too much right now because I can feel my voice starting to go boop. Is there a reason you can diss gun lane drive, but that's the equipment on the free-to-play battle pass? Yes, because the gun lane drive is still used on certain tanks that cannot equip a vertical stabilizer. If you don't like the fact that there is one item that is easier to get through a battle pass paid system that you can get from grinding bonds, you're in a free-to-play game and you're doing it all wrong. Okay, there's a whole lot of chat. Sorry, Cranky, it's a really long message. All players are leaving WoT, and WoT needs new players. Or there might not be WoT for the next 10 years. Game is controlled by super unicums and playing unicums. Clans making new players. Think why bother trying? Crew skills too might keep new players. It's not just that, but we are trying lots of things. Are you ever going to give out gold for free? It's highly unlikely. We give away other stuff instead. Balance the matchmaking based on how many prem rounds each are carrying. I feel like that's a bait. Can you play a game now? Baz, I've got a couple more questions to answer, and there's people still going, Ree! Do you plan about seal clubbers that destroy new players? Welkin, there's already something in place for that. Are we done? Not yet. So we will play 15-0, 15-1 games more and more. Ispiritic, only if you want to be the person that doesn't carry a game. Please, until which hour is tank rewards? Avalanche, I'm not involved in tank rewards, sorry, so I don't know all of it. Hello, Crash Ice, how are you? Will the vehicles in the bond shop ever refresh? Eventually, yes. Please remember, the bond shop is still relatively new. Get some Scottish water. I'm in France, so it's pretty impossible to do that. Can you talk about the changes in Clan Wars? No, sorry. I only help stream Clan Wars. I take part in it now, hopefully more, but I'm not involved with the future changes. We may have a lot of modes now, but we still need something that makes us evade. Why are there not more similar events to 8-bit mode and done? Dreamy, they are kind of done, but we don't want to focus too much because when you do those, people leave the random battle and the queue times go up. It might not seem a big issue in EU and RU, but for smaller population servers like NA in Asia, it's a massive problem. How long minimum time does it take for a new player to grind 5,000 bonds for improved equipment? Gen Misters, it depends, because if they're in tier 10s, it's easy. If you're in tier 8, it depends on skill. So if WoT doesn't represent anything, what does Wargaming personal rating represent? That's why we're working on personal rating. It's like an overall average that also goes up with the number of battles you play. If you don't think the average PR or win rate of a team does not decide the outcome, those metrics show who is more likely to make good decisions and carry the game. You did mention carrying harder to win. Higher pin rate and WNAPs are those players. Not always Kronos the Great. Absolutely not always. Some people have high WN8 because they sit in a T67 in the corner of the map, sacrifice all their teammates, and farm damage. I'm not saying this is everyone, but there are people with high WN8 who have no interest in winning or teamwork or making good choices. They do it for selfish goals, and they do it for themselves. It's not a good metric. When your customers talk about subjects you disagree with, might want to try to be less cocky and rude, mate. Learn some people skills. There's people skills for you. New players don't play tier 10. Then that's answering your own question. Could you limit classes like SPGs, for example, 1 to 3 scouts, etc.? The problem with that is that you would then end up with, especially through top of the tree events, etc., you would start having people be flushed and forced into high wait times on certain tanks. You love the Leopard one on the PTA. Awesome. Do we have Black Market on September or October? I couldn't tell you if we did because we're not affiliated with Black Market. It's some random dude that steals everything. This chat is not suited to perform a more in-depth discussion on a more balanced measuring. That's a pity. I feel some of your answers are just stop, go to be done with it. No, I'm just giving you answers. I can't answer every single thing. I can just tell you, Panzer Piotr, if you really think skill-based matchmaking is perfect, go play Stronghold, go play Ranked, find out yourself. This IS-4 tech tree is pretty old. Any chance for an IS-4 buff? Yes. It's going to be in the article afterwards, but the IS-4, the KV-4, and a couple of others are going to get changed. A blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. Kronos the Great, but that's exactly the point. It's supposed to be skill-based. It should be reliable. The best way is a person who can carry a team into victory. People who carry a game aren't always looking to do victory. They're looking for the highest damage. There are so many people that go, I need high damage from my mark of excellence. I need some spotting, I need some tracking. And will actively go, I'm out of this flank, so I can save myself. I'm not saying that's bad because that's how the game is right now. That's how the game has evolved. If you really cared about win rate though, you would encourage people that are good players to sit on that flank and hold it for as long as possible to give your other side a chance to win. Does that sound stupid? Yes. Why? Because that's how our game is. And that's why skill-based matchmaking isn't going to be measured as accurately as it should. Can you scroll down the article? I could if I was on the article. Right now, this is just a picture. I have a bunch of questions on there. I'll put the article back and I'll go through it. When will the article be published? It should be in about an hour or 2 hours. New mechanic plans. In which one, sorry? The article isn't live yet, so I can't link it. I would prefer mediocre skill-based matchmaking over none. Horst, you say that, but people would then complain and re-saying, why can't you make skill-based matchmaking more accurate? There's no pleasing people. It mostly have higher win rate and also help the team to have higher chance of winning the battle. No. Genmeisters, if that was a true, what about the person that has 3k battles in a T67, for instance, and you'll see this more often than not, 3k battles in T67, doesn't play higher tiers because when he does, he gets 30% win rate. When he's T67, he's a boss with his 8 skill crew stomping everybody with their stock tanks. Okay. Back to the questions. What is the state of the balance of vehicles? We will know for sure on Friday. So Common Test is going to have a couple of things on Friday, and the super test leaks is going to come tomorrow. So you're going to have a lot of those balance updates and specific numbers and information tomorrow. You're welcome, Horst. What about experience-based matchmaking? Number of battles in the tank. Killer Tree, the problem with that is anybody can fail their way to high battles. But each tank has a WN8 rating, but WN8 is not an accurate measurement of skill. At all. A separate skill level per tier. And the problem with that, Zumariko, is that, again, okay, so it's separate by tier. How do you measure skill? Like a good player in a stock tank and a bad player in a fully upgraded tank. Like, there's massive differences. So you measure skill by win rate. What about playing platoon? Yeah. Okay. What are the plans regarding the system changes that were tested and now scrapped, such as HE and SPG rebalances? This is where I talked about those are going to get reworked. Somebody asked that in chat just a minute ago, so we're going to do there. How did players' feedback from all sandbox tests affect development of New Balance? Are there examples or suggestions from players that will be implemented? So the feedback, of course, got read. That's why it was scrapped / delayed. The good stuff was like the positive stuff overall was taken and going to go in 1.9. The stuff that was full on burn it with fire, take away the fire extinguishers and burn it with more fire, and then let it ammo rack. That's the stuff that's going to get reworked and retested, guys. So we do listen to it. It's why it's valid, and it's why we push so much for people to join the sandbox. We want people to join the sandbox to give us that feedback so we can make the right decisions moving forward. I try, Garth Tremor. Hopefully it's not too quick, but I'm trying to answer as much as possible. How can you say WN8 equals skill? Look at the top of any 10 clans on any server. Then explain why they have WN8. Are you saying they aren't skilled? No, that's not what I'm saying. But any person in a top 100 clan can also have a really high WN8 player that isn't skilled. That's exactly what I'm saying. New sandbox open now. No, there's going to be a new sandbox in summer this year. E100 buff, hopefully soon. More details coming tomorrow, Gelp Cruise. Double turreted tank. It was tried in Halloween, but there's no immediate plans for it. What is the expected national line to get added into the game? So it should be Italian heavies, maybe some other surprises, but the Italian heavies are going to be more important. I see more and more players intensely crashing or drowning. I don't know if it's just me, but it's kind of annoying. So Jacob Adzima, please be aware that everybody's self-isolating right now. Essentially, what you're in right now is school holiday mode where everybody's at home. There's new players who don't play often. You're going to have everybody and anybody playing the game. You'll notice with the player population. So what you normally experience is going to be so skewed right now because everybody's home playing. Do you think about raise the silver storage from 750k to 1 million and premium can do more daily missions than 3? I don't think there's any plans to extend that. But more than 3 daily missions, you don't want to make it too grindy, but that's why there's also the battle pass as well. Chinese aiming time needs to be sorting. Hello Wing Chun. There is a chance it'll be changed in the future, Wing Chun, but I don't know. I think you're new. I don't think you were here earlier. The main thing we want to do is actually complete the balancing that we said we would do on the E100, the IS4, and so on. We want to get those done first because of the fundamental changes we were thinking of doing didn't work out. So we're going to go with fixing these, and then we'll go on from same forward. It seems like the issue is a 1% problem. It's not a 1% problem. If it was a 1% problem, it'd be easy to do. Like, seriously, if it was that easy to go, skill-based matching, let's do this, it would have been done. It was trialed with strongholds. It was trialed with ranked. And the people who do, though, say, this is not skill-based matchmaking. This is awful. Do you know when this article will be on the website? In about 2 hours, maybe a bit more. It could be less. But why not limit SPGs to only 1 per team? I think this is on here somewhere. The reason being is right now, you're not guaranteed to get an artillery in every game. There are a lot of times you go into a game, there's no artillery. As soon as you start lowering the limit of artillery, and we've worked on this with statistics and averages, you start limiting the amount of artillery in a game, you're guaranteed to have more and more artillery in every game. If you lower it too much, artillery is going to be in queue for a long time. That's not a good thing. You don't want to make your players sit in queue time forever. It's just not how you keep your players. New changes for Stronghold. I mean, like new buildings or something new for industrial resources. Alwa 723. I don't know if there are any plans for that. I haven't heard of anything, but it doesn't mean there isn't anything. Right now, all of my focus has been trying to learn all of this, but I haven't heard of anything from there. What thing is going to be with Italian heavies? Are they going to be auto loaders like mediums? They should represent or be relatable to the mediums with the auto reloaders, but we'll see. Didn't you mention the addition of another wheeled vehicles in the tech tree? I think it was like British. No. We mentioned this a long time ago, but not right now. Okay. I'm going to keep answering this and I'll go back to the questions. Explain why we need to increase the vehicle hit points and standard shells damage. Why we can't just reduce the damage of special shells. So this is the same thing. Did I just accidentally turn my headset off? I hope not. Just reducing damage of special shells at lower tiers isn't going to help you. A person that is going to go seal clubbing is going to still have an advantage over a person that is no clue about the game. And especially when you go against like is it the IKV72? I think is that, no, it's the IKV103. As a new player, when you see this thing right now, you go around a corner because you think, I'm a tank. I got this. I'm a tank trundling along. I'm going to do tank-like things. Boop. You're like, what? And you're going to do the same. You're going to go around a corner and go, do-do-do, Hetzers. And you're going to meet a Hetzer for the first time and go, boop. And then you're out of the game. You need to increase the hit points to make it more forgiving. Let people make more mistakes. Sweet's getting more heavy tanks. There's no plans for that right now. Server transfers, any news? Not in the near future, sorry. In the sorry, Mary Banks. Sorry to repeat myself. I had another channels running at the same time. Was there some changes to the way HE shells rework? Not that we can announce right now. We're still working on going back to the drawing board on the testing and see if we can find something cool. What we said was we're going to try and make something so HE shells are more skill dependent. You have to be more careful where you aim and how you use them. Why is nobody ever talking about the WoT 120 GFT, the Tier 9 Chinese Premium TD? Will the article be on the website soon? It should be in about 2 hours, maybe less, maybe more, but roughly there. Sorry, I need to drink some water. How will the delaying of New Balance affect the development of other expected features such as changes to equipment and crew, new vehicle releases, or vehicle rebalance? The idea is that all features that were planned will be taken into consideration. So the idea is that we're going to plan to deliver everything at the same time. Any questions that appear for New Balance will affect New Balance decisions, but hopefully not the schedule. Unless something dramatically goes boop, the schedule should hopefully stay the same. Will the RT... Yes. Why is everyone asking the same questions? Power noob. Some people don't want to listen and just want to listen to me say their name, I think. And some people maybe don't listen too accurately. Will he be able to get special matchmaking randoms like ranked? Not as far as I'm aware. When a buff to old Tiger 10 light tank, tier 10 light tanks that nobody uses anymore. All tanks will eventually be balanced if they're underperforming or not doing as intended. Right now, we're going to balance in the tanks we said we wanted to do last year, like the E100, the IS4, the E5 as well. Okay, so the last question I need to answer from this. Will tech tree changes affect the diversity at lower tiers? A lot of people have been asking this already. I have an answer on this one. So the idea is you don't remove diversity because the collector's vehicles are there. Those people want to play them are still going to play them. We're going to keep a track of how much people play certain vehicles at lower tiers. Hopefully, this should only affect newer players. People who have already got to tier 4 are already going to be able to unlock and buy those tier 3 and tier 4 vehicles from collectors. So they're going to get them and still try and play them and work their ways through them. So they're still going to be accessible. It's just that they're not going to be there to confuse people in the tech tree. The idea is the player is going to see those and go, boom, straight line, let's go. Will overperforming raw tanks ever be rebalanced? So Bieto, the idea that we had originally was to not like nerf overperforming tanks, but to bring all the underperforming tanks up. There were some Easter eggs from the Wargaming Fest in 2018, like stuff working, tail, headlights, stuff from tanks falling off. Will any of these come to Boulder tanks? Phase Vlad, there's no definite thing, hopefully. But as you can tell, the New Balance thing being pushed back has kind of put a dampener on things, so we're trying to work on it. With the rebalance of the 100, would that mean Tiger 2 get rebalanced too? Correct. Yay, last one. When do old tanks get some love? I just mentioned about tanks getting balanced. Will Czechoslovakia get more tanks? Maybe in the future. It's not planned in the immediate future though. What are the new medals for collector tanks? Like requirements for etc. So the collector's tanks, the technical engineer achievements are going to be worked on tech tree only still. Why release a new OP reward tank? The reward tank. Because no matter what we do, somebody's going to go OP. Ian HD. Like, it's not answering your question exactly, but no matter what tank you release, if it's even slightly stronger or easy to use in some way, somebody's going to cry OP. So commit to our choice. Any chance for Bond Shop tank rotation? Eventually, yes. How do I find the article that's not the WoT site yet? That's because it's super top secret, hasn't been released yet, and will be out in hopefully 2 hours or less. Will the Jagdpanzer E100, which suffers from same turret problem, be touched as well? It's not in the plans for Beto, but it could be in the future. Can we do matchmaking based on average distance moved? That would be awesome. The poor mouse and the poor T95. You're talking about the new medals coming in 1.9. Yes, those were the technical engineer stuff. When you delete MX555, behave or get booped. Ammo rework cancelled. It's going back to the drawing board, Gel Procuries. What about the Yugoslavian tech tree? Didn't mention it anywhere. There's a reason for that. Put AP in Arty. It depends. And matchmaking should be Basin. Sorry, what? Will the Panther be buffed? Not. Don't remember it on the list, but it could be eventually. Map rebalance. Maps are always rebalanced, like on a constant basis. Been asked for it, but are there any plans for increased variety in some camos and other customization elements? Always, Arcanus, always. You'll be surprised at how much camo and elements and styles that we're working on all the time. I find it more important that the players get the tanks they need in order to play the game and grow. Yeah, exactly. Will there be more nations? No plans. Will the TVP VTU get buffed? I just answered that from YouTube. So all the tanks, but you won't buff Zodiac. I specifically said IS4 and E100 gonna get buffed. Specifically, if you scroll back, it's all there. Fix for Soapy Rocks incoming. Gelb Crees, they're there for a reason. Stops mountain goating and people getting past the map they shouldn't. Map rebalance has made maps less balanced. Only because people want things to be the same for everyone. Ammo change. It's been reworked right now. We'll announce it as soon as we're ready to say more. Play what? Is the 10 years anniversary event going to be something similar to like last year's Tank Festival? It's nothing I can share right now. The idea is it's going to have different phases and events within it. And then in August, it's going to hit the big peak. Woo! Could you rework Wide Pack, please? I'm sure if the map and balancing team need to, they will. When new PvE mode forever? I don't think there's ever plans for a permanent PvE mode, but I'm sure there will be more eventually, like Halloween. It would be more enraging having to answer all these questions. When will broken hitboxes on the rocks be fixed? They'll always be trying to be fixed. The problem is that the edges that you have problems with the maps are not down to one particular issue. There could be 6 reasons for that, and until more people start reporting these accurately, finding the exact cause, whether it's a texture mapping, a technology, it could be an engine problem, it can be an angle problem, it can be a lighting problem, it can be a visual, like it can be all sorts of problems, and it needs people to actually look at it and report it properly. Will ammo become similar, cheaper? The economy at lower tiers will be adjusted accordingly because there will also be more shells on those lower tier tanks. Can we expect any new maps in the rotation game modes like for Frontline and Steel Hunter? Eventually, there will be more developed as we always do right now. What about T110E5? That's also on the list of things to be balanced in the future. Ammo change, sorry, just came in now on the live. Ammo changes are going back to the drawing board. They hopefully can be changed. We're reworking and looking at reworking it later. You have a lot of players from ex-Yugoslavia. Give us a tech tree. Tell me how many tanks from Yugoslavia took place in a major battle in World War II, and can you make a full tree out of it? Guarantee the answer is no. No. Maybe in the near future, not in the immediate future. Please stop pestering for the same thing every time you come to the stream. When can we expect an arty rebalance? We mentioned that the arty balance we tried on the recent sandbox didn't quite work out. And that's where we're going to rework and trying to find something that's more suitable with less negative feedback. Is there going to be a new map for Steel Hunter? I just answered that, Bounty Gamer. Please stop pestering every time you come to the stream, Meetable. Okay. This is now the 3rd time you've done this, and you get to go goodbye too. Any changes to fix regarding physics in the game? How so, sorry? What will happen to the Ag Panther 2? It goes into the collector's vehicle. Did Polish tanks fought in major World War II battles? The thing with that is that they actually had a lot of design proposals, and especially in the later era of the war, there were a lot of proposals and factory design concepts. What do you think of the possibility of the T110E5 line being rebalanced to share the same playstyle as a Renegade? I don't know if it's going to share the same style as a Renegade, but it is going to be rebalanced. Why Clan Wars Raw tanks is better than the front line or ranked? They're not guaranteed to always be better, but you kind of need to make sure people who work for a tank also get a nice tank from it. Just nerf the American arty from tier 6, arty will be balanced. If you get stuck on one side, nobody will flip you back again. If people are really nice, they will. When we should expect a big nerf to the wheeled derps? Soon. Where'd you find the page? The page isn't out yet. As soon as it's out, you'll be able to find it on the worldtanks.eu portal page. What currency will it cost as collector's vehicles? Credits. The information is available if you type !WoT 1.9, one word, it's on there. The cost of the vehicles will be the same as they are right now in the tech tree. Will there be any compensation for tanks removed? No. If you own the tank and researched it, there are lots of different reasons for that. Jacob Adzima, go to the WoT.19 article and it's on there. Can you play now? I'm bored. Based on what I've read, a lot of players don't like arty, but arty players love them. Not true, Philip. There's a lot of people who just don't care. Like 90% of the player base don't go anywhere to comment. They just play the game. Matchmaking on average PR. Sorry, what? There you go. WoT 1.9 article come up. Anything new planned for Bond Shop? Soon. Were you thinking about 3D styles having different color schemes for Summer Desert? No, because that's not how 3D styles kind of have to done in a very particular way. Sorry. Does the tech tree changes will change? What? Tech tree changes to June 1.9. The common test is due by the end of this week, and we'll see from there. Why tier 13 the new in the tech tree? What that tank have 360 turret, but the T28 Protestant don't have. Yes, but that's based on most of the turret and the recoil breach, etc. When will you start work about nerf on EBR? Tietsos. Go back. Gonna be in the article. I just get into streaming and I may ask you regarding the China server. Soon. More details will be coming later. GG Eek with those soundboards. I'm trying. What does soon mean? It means soon. Chinese medium changes. They're not on the list. No compensation. Very sad. Disappointing. First time happens. Not true. Again, read the article. It's on there. Have what team considered adding camouflage with resource bonuses as can be found in WoWs? It was considered Sobieto. It was cancelled because it wasn't deemed viable or it wasn't effective. There was a lot of negative feedback from the community, if I remember. It was from before I started working for World of Tanks, and so it was looked at, but it was like, meh. Easy on fella, you guys. Best info I got in a long time. Shout out to you. Thank you, bud. I'm trying. I'm really trying. My voice is going to go, though. Will the tank rebalances E100 IS-45 all be on update, or will it be spread out? I don't know if it's all going to be in one. You can check out tomorrow. There's going to be a bunch of articles. I think it depends on how the testing goes, Doc Bassey. Sometimes the testing goes well and the balance changes like, yes, let's go. And it's fine. It might all come in one go. But if some of them need tweaking more, it could be some get delayed. Will the FE215 be available for credits like other collector's vehicles? It's not a collector's vehicle. That's why it's going to stay as it is. Was there any thought to specific maps for artillery? No. Matchmaking average personal rating for players, brah. That wouldn't work the way you think it would, though. Will an old map come back last year? Many old maps, yes. We talked about Pearl River and we talked about the Berlin map for definite right now. There's also possibly some more, but those are the ones that we have. Okay, I think I've got all the questions right now. I think I'm good. Is the 100 getting buffed? Yes. What comes soon? Everything comes soon. Maybe matchmaking more dependent on personal rating WN8. Getting full orange team versus full isn't good. Okay, but how many times is a yellow person carried again? Any plans to bring back the ISU 12254? Not that I'm aware of. I know that it was looked at. I know it's around, but I don't know when, why, what, or how. Assist for slowed wheeled vehicles, please. We'll see how it works. Have you considered other art features like laying down smoke screens? Seems great. I think it has been considered, but consider this. You're a scout tank. You're not scouting how your artillery player wants to do it. Your artillery player decides to fire smoke at you. The enemy team now knows exactly where you are and trolls you. Do we get the AMX-30B if we have the AMX-30 in the garage? Correct. You'll be able to buy it from the collector's tab. It'll be unlocked, but you won't get it instantly on your account. What about campaign missions? Are any changes? Right now, Don Obi, there aren't because nothing at higher tier gets tweaked, but they are planned to have a look at the changes when things get changed around. Said nothing lose with special cruise expedition. That's the hope, mission car. Will you do another event like Team Clash? Yes, hopefully. I don't know anytime soon, but hopefully we'll get to do it. Tank Fest postponed to 11th September. I've heard that it's official news, but I need to double check. Any chance of the Death Star could become a collector's tank? Not that I'm aware of. There are no plans currently to add more tanks or move any more tanks to collector's tab. The ones that we move right now, currently, in the plans right now, are the ones that we kind of want to do. You'll be back soon. List of removed tanks added to the article. I actually put a list of vehicles in our official Discord server through the community guides. Okay, well, good. Finally got there, guys. We're finally there. So, for those that were curious, and because it's not live yet, I'll put this back again. So this is the article. It's not live yet. It could be about an hour and a half. Has he answered the Japanese TD question? Yes. It was put on the back burner because we looked at Italian heavies instead. Why collector's tanks will require we're doing like not special ones because they're not premiums and they're not going to be special raw tanks. They're going to be collector's tanks. It's going to be their own separate entity. Hero Sammy? Yes, I could. Just stay after the stream, get on a call, and we'll do it together. Every question you've answered on the stream again, please. Yes. Please read the article. I'm going to go through the article now, although I'm going to need to make sure I zoom in so everybody can read it. So here are the things that we talked about. So some of the stuff that's going to be coming in summer with the sandbox is we want to do a equipment 2.0 and a crew 2.0 check. There's no specific details we can give right now that will let people check these out. There's no like really in-depth information we can give yet because it's still very much being looked at. It's still very much being tested. We'll give more detail and information as soon as it's ready and there's a concrete plan. Things are still shifting around, and we don't want to have the same thing. We don't want to say, this is how we're going to do it, and we change it, and people go, you promised this. So, yeah. But essentially, this is going to go on the sandbox in the summer to 2020. And we're going to have the Equipment 2.0 and the Crew 2.0. We're also going to look at also continue rank battles. There is going to be another rank battle season. There is going to be another super top secret, super secret tier 9 reward tank. I don't know if the Panzer 50T will still be available then or not. There is a high possibility it will, but it's again. So we're hopefully getting a league system on there, as well as some special daily missions for those who qualified for the leagues in ranked. Okay. So far, everybody's okay with this. Okay, good. And then this is the bit that everybody was really, really happy about and really like, ooh. So this is where there's going to be a continued rework. So we mentioned this before. We wanted to do a balance on the fundamental of the game, i.e. hit points and shell rebalance. Because that went backwards and it wasn't popular, the feedback says, no, please don't. That means the fundamental stays the same. And instead, we're going to go and rebalance the vehicles we said we were going to. And we're going to work it on the E100 line, starting with the 3601H, the E75, the Tiger 1, and the Tiger 2. Details on these reworks should be coming tomorrow with a super test leak. We're going to be sharing them around as well. As well as the IS4 line, starting at the KV3, then the KV4, the ST1, and the IS4. You will notice that these lines represent some of the changes. Then, of course, you have the T32, the M103, and the E5, which I know a lot of people have been asking about. And many people have been asking about this wheeled vehicle and when are those going to get nerfed. So the idea is that hopefully the work we're trying to do in the future is going to make it so that there's a higher penalty to vehicles when they are hit. And so you're going to stop and slow them down more effectively. How can you get the KV2 3D style? What is wrong with sound? There shouldn't be anything wrong with sound. If everything was wrong with the sound, everybody would be reeing in Twitch chat right now. As far as I know, Sabito, no. Sound janky on YouTube. Very janky. I'm not sure why, because it's not changed anything. Like, this is purely down to YouTube server then, and there's nothing I can do about it. When I move this, my sound is completely fine. I've not dropped any frames. I've not dropped any connection. I'm still outputting at 6,500 bitrate. So yeah. Okay. And then, of course, we've got the 10th anniversary business. So there was that article. Hopefully I can do this. Da 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 da. And then if I do this magic button, boom. Switching sides. Huzzah. We can finally do some gameplay while I answer some questions, and we'll go from there. Can I send you the article link? Nope, because it's not out yet. Okay. Ooh. Why EU2 ping? I don't know, Dodo. If you've noticed, I'm in the middle of a stream. I have no idea. I'm at home. I don't have any, but like, why would I know, Dodo? So the request was to the FE 4005. There should be a small bonus to play collector's tanks and spend on crews collector tank, like 10% credit bonus. Killer Tree, why would you do that? That would just like blur the line between a premium tank, which you haven't bought. Think about it. Still no answer about the XSXP on tanks that lose progression in the tech tree. 1973 Paulo Caneto. Actually, I answered it 4 times this stream. Leaves for dinner after hearing a question. Also me. Returns hearing eekeeboo answer same question. Is that just to see if I'm going to flip the table soon? Is Gaz 75 ever planned? Not that I'm aware of. Home France or EU? I'm in France, in my flat. Haven't left for a week. When the Tog 2 is in sale, do some advertising. I did that early, Step Hags. Where can I find the answer? See, what you should have started was with that rather than the message you sent originally. Are there any keen criminalizing? WoT Tanks Blitz works in a very different way. I'm actually British, but I live in France for the office. Are you French? I'm not French. Thank you, Joel. Will you make it so we can buy 100% crew for credits anytime? It was trialed once. I don't think there's a plan for it to be returned. Tanks tier 8 and above. Oh, no. Be removed. Will they be available in the collector's tab like tier 7? Yes, exactly, Penguinco. I already grind some XP on the AMX30 for the AMX30B, and I used some blueprints on the AMX30B. Will this XP and blueprints, the blueprints, if you've invested them but haven't locked the tank, will be refunded. The XP on the 30 will stay, and you'll be able to buy the 30B from the collector's tab, and you keep the AMX30 in the collector's tab. You missed the Sturm Tiger? We all missed the Sturm Tiger. Next, play the derp. I'm in a derp. IS7 which bit? Hello, AD Durrani. How are you? I wouldn't say I had a perfect British accent. I think I could pronounce a little bit better. I do feel that I need a more enunciation in my British, but I try. Play the Churchill GC because I know you hate it. Soon. When public test of 1.8 coming out? 1.8 is already on the server live. You mean 1.9? Why not rebalance artists so their range won't be on the map like British ones and increase the cost of premium ammo? Okay, Narad, that sounds like a direct nerf, not balancing. Hello, everyone. You're a Yorkie, indeed. Hopefully, like, I try and make my accent pretty neutral, but I know I don't get it all the way. With 1.9, you can unlock a tier 10 medium, even if it's just played arty. Sorry, what? Does the British accent come out naturally? How do you mean, sorry? Do you mean, are we born with a British accent? So the 1.9 is going to... Okay, rip. 1.9 comment test is going to hopefully come live at the end of this week. And... No bully. No bully. I said no bully. Yes, no bullying. And hopefully it works on there. You can test it. One needs the demonstration of received pronunciation on stream. I just love the person me. So I tend to drop back a lot of my Yorkshire accent. Like you could say, Eekee's been really maddy today. He's having a paddy because he can't be bothered to do because he's not able to go out and get some water, for instance. That's some Yorkshire accent for you that makes no sense if you have no idea what I'm talking about. And like you don't say close the door, you say put wood in all. It's got a draft in here. I do a lot to try and curb my slang and accent, etc. Barnsley, correct. Yes, yes. Very Barnsley, which is not always a good thing. So yeah, when people say, why can't he talk properly? It's like, you have no idea how much better I'm talking than I should. Put some wood in all. Means something else in... Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's get booped, guys. Let's get booped. I was really hoping for a bit more oomph in that boop. That's fair. That's fair. Ugh. Are you a Hull City or Leeds City fan? Actually, this is a complicated... I don't really support Leeds, But with rugby, when I actually lived in Hull for a while because of university, and I got to like support Hull FC, of course. I even have a book at home where when they won the championship, and I have a book signed for the entire team, and I got to shake their hand because they came to our restaurant for the reward ceremony at the venue that I was running at the time. Back up more, you're not double bushing. There was no way I was going to double bush that on my way out of that. How did you get this job? I'm interested to know. I started with a World of Warplanes community manager job. I then got the global World of Warplanes community manager job. And then Christmas of 2018, I applied for the World of Tanks English community manager, which I got. I was there for a couple months, and I was apparently pretty good at my job doing that and talking fast and having a nice accent. And apparently people like my voice, which I don't get. And then there was an opening for video content manager, which I applied for, and they were like, yes. I was okay. Wigan all the way. What is your favorite sport to play? Honestly, my favorite sport is a toss-up between American football. I loved playing rugby, but there was just something so satisfying about playing American football. Football was nice, but there's so many people that just cheat and play dirty. And actually, ballroom dancing, ballroom and Latin dancing. I used to compete, and I really liked that. Because I used to play offensive tackle and linebacker at university. They just like how you say soon. Soon. Done. Done and done. What are other people's favourite sports to play? Zool? This ain't no Ghostbusters. I like your whole way of handling things. You have a good diplomatic appearance and attitude, in my views. I try, although there are some people like, I can't remember, Beetlebum, I think earlier, that just got booped. Time him out twice and he still comes in to try and be antagonistic, and it's like, nah. Esports, indeed. I actually used to do esports and used to compete. So why is ranked battle matchmaking so bad? Every time I just get the worst map possible. It's because you're triggered a little bit and you tend to notice the negative more than positive. They used to, I don't know if they still do it, or origami, but the last time I checked, it's the whole sharks. A lot of universities in the UK still do American football. Say once again where you got I actually got it from a movie called Silence of the Hams. The evil person, the antagonist on there, the Donable Lecter, the Hannibal Lecter, the Donable Lecter, the Dr. Hannibal Lecter has a happy noise when he does something evil, or etc., and it's eekeeboo. Am I gonna flip a tog again? That's toxic, Deadmick. Toxic. Why are you playing with purple colors? Because people keep asking me to put colorblind mode on. I imagine for colorblind viewers, and it seems fair. I will not be bullied. Okay, I kind of need that crew though, buddy. That's rude. I like playing volleyball. In university, it was kickboxing. Volleyball was fun, but it's very hard to have a good place for volleyball in the UK. Tog power. Yeah, you run from me. Okay, he's not going to run from me. I think he's got me. No bullying. Oh, here's the bullying. There'll be bullying, guys. Yeah, you don't get to bully either. This is a bully-free zone. Load the skill rounds. Load the skill. playing ceiling? What ceiling? As in like the ceiling? Tog your tank gently round the map. Merrily, togging round the team. There we go. Excellent rhyming there. I don't think the Tog has preference. No, maybe it does. I can't remember. It's been so long since I focused on matchmaking in the Tog. The Tog goes where the Tog wants to go. Tog is OP. Tog needs nerfing. Can you imagine a wheeled Tog? Oh, the glory. Any chance the FE 4005 could get some more armor? It was balanced in a way that it shouldn't do, and it doesn't have any armor because, like in real life, it was done in a way that it was equipped with an auto reloader, or an auto loader. Sorry. See, guys, Tog OP. We had that. We controlled that part of the map. I can minimize now and not need to worry. Dr. Nix, stop spreading those lies. Ian HD, I cannot, sorry. Those are top secret infos. Wow, so much swearing, Tilt Rat. Luigi MS, you're welcome. Thank you for your feedback. Hope you have a nice day. What's going on meta? I just wanted to clarify. If I put the EU text and audio in the resmods.1.8 folder, not the res, maybe that's why I got an account lock. Actually, I'm not sure. It's possible, but it really shouldn't do it for that, but it is possible. The Desert Rat camo will be sold again. Possibly. Why does the ranked map ranked have ceasefires? Honestly, because you don't want people to play all day every day, and you don't want people to take advantage of low population times to boost progress. So there was the Tog, the glorious Tog, the one and only Tog. Tog o'clock. Hey, Carolis, sorry. Okay, so I did that. The 30B. I need to double check the tank requests I had earlier, because I ignored 45 of them. I just did that one, and I'm gonna say no. It's like no. Leopard one. I can do the leopard one. Let me just clear the list. No. That's 24. No. Nope. You have so our demand says he has photographic memory. Thank you. A TD if you're willing to, please. I played one of those. I'm going to take it. And thank you. Enjoy the most. I can't do that right now. Target 2 is on sale. Done. T34-1. No. Digital GC. No. 30B. No. You know what, Sean UK? I'm taking your points. In the M4A2E4. I'm going to say no for now because I don't think I have it. There we go. Tank request list is empty. People got their points back, or I stole them if you tried to be clever. I've got to play the Fosh 155 for Sean. Hello, Master Noob. How are you? Hello to Croatia, Vjokovic. Do you not have the... I do. It's just I don't like playing it, and I should be getting off soon. I pretty much talked non-stop about questions and answers and New Balance for probably 2 hours straight. I can feel my voice has made some regrets. I should have probably played worn headphones with open back so I wasn't shouting the whole time. My ears are very warm though. So at least I'm quiet now. Maybe the echo was from earlier. When you choose to block a map you don't play on, why do you still get it in counter mode? Because when it's in a different game mode, it counts as a different map. Just in case. It counts as a different map, not just a normal one. Are the new tank 3D styles purchasable, or do we have to earn to be earned? They should be purchasable, but right now they've been available for gold because a lot of people said, please let me spend my gold, so we worked on that. Just in case. What are people talking about on the Wargaming stream? Russian stream. It should be the same thing, Dr. Nix. It's just that they have put their 1.9 information from yesterday into today's stream, and I wanted to try and keep 1.9 separate from the stuff that isn't coming in 1.9. I wanted to make sure nobody confused that in 1.9 the crew and equipment's coming, which some people still thought stuff was coming in 1.8 because it was in New Balance. If you don't like the water in England, move to Paris. Too late, already did. Are they in the premium shop or the game store? It depends on the style. Some are in the premium shop, some are in the game store. When the police were interrogating eekeeboo, they got the same answer. Soon. When is the robbery going to be? Soon. When are they going to give up the information? Soon. Oh, rip. Wiggle. 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 Hello, G-Cole. How are you? Okay. So I think everybody's done with their questions from the updates and everything else. Is everybody good? What is this map? Is it ranked only? No, this is Grand Battle. So this is in random matchmaking. Sorry, so to recap, you're English living in France, drinking Norwegian water. Tiltrat, I'm one of those cheap people that just, I like the bottle. It's good to drink this bottle because it's not too obnoxious and kind of visible on the stream. I do have lots of other water bottles in the fridge, but I use this one because it's the right amount to drink that stops me needing to run to the bathroom because I drink too much water. Appreciate you love the streams you do. Don't want you to think I was attacking you personally by arguing about... No, Kronos the Great is completely understandable. As long as people are... You know, as long as you're not rude, it's fine. I'm happy to talk through the mechanics and I'm happy to discuss things. And I'm going to give you the answers for things, whether you like them or not. I'm going to give you the reasonings, and those are the reasonings for things, because that's... I'm not going to say, oh, well, thank you for your feedback. We'll see what we can do. Personally, I hate that as a player, and I'm not going to do it to you guys. I'm going to give you the reasoning and why things won't change. If things might change, I'll tell you. But otherwise, I'm telling you why things aren't the way some people want them to be. And as long as you're not rude, you're good. Start being rude, that's when you get booed. Why not background music? Because of it's an official channel and copywriting and muting VODs. If real FE and an autoloader, why doesn't it have it again? Because it was an original design proposal that had the autoloader and the final one didn't. Tell me what will change next week. Everything. You just have to make sure you log in and play every day to get it. How would you set up your EBR Hutch? Which tier? Sorry. So that's the tier 7, right? And I do this. What's your favorite tank? I don't... Oh, rip. Pay attention to what's in front of me. I don't have a particular favorite tank. I have a particular type of favorite playstyle. Tier 7. I think for the tier 7, I just set it up for trying to do damage. And I got through it as quick as I could because I didn't enjoy it. But one mention, can you speak a little more slowly? I can when... I usually do speak more slowly when not everybody's asking questions. I usually start speaking faster and faster the more people ask questions. Because otherwise, if I miss questions, people go, "Ree, why are you ignoring my question?" This is so stupid. Planned. All planned. You're welcome, Don Obi. Good game, hopefully. How is it working? Pretty well so far. Everything's calmed down from the big presentation of information earlier. Yeah, pretty good. My voice feels like it's going to be in pain tomorrow, but we'll see if it works. If it's stupid and it works, pretty much my life story. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. Get him. Hammer rack him. Set him on fire. All of the above. Bully. Bully him. Why aren't my team bullying him, guys? Get him. Get him. Get him. He getting. What if you put background WoT music? We had that. Actually, did I turn it off for this? No, it's on there. It's just it doesn't always play. Ooh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. You too, Philip King. Thank you for dropping by. Hope to see you again soon. 92 tanks are indeed being moved to the collectors tab. Will the 7032 be on sale sometime? Sometime, yes. I can't tell you when. And so yeah, I think he might mean the map soundtracks there on the official YouTube channel. Honestly, you don't want to put the same soundtrack or sounds on repeat or loop because you would drive people insane and they would complain more. And I would go nuts. It's like when you have that menu music on loop. After a couple of hours, you're like, nope. Come on, Dez, don't let me down now. Yeah, you let me down, Dez. You're supposed to dodge that. Get out the tank, catch the Arty shell, throw it back at the Arty. Oh yeah, he be coming for this booty. Hello, the Ark 2014. How are you? Bum 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 bum. Booty 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 booty. Not today, good buddy. Okay, maybe today. Never mind. Today was booped. You haven't seen Grand Battle since somebody was a baby? Have you enabled it? I get them all the time at the minute. And no booping that one. There's no powder that one. Need to help with this one. Nice, what about you? I'm doing well, thank you. My voice is a little bit wrecked from earlier, but I'm doing well overall. As a new player, I have a question. Why are heavy tanks so weak, even on tier 7 onwards? If you're getting hit by 4 to 5 hits in a heavy tank at tier 7, I think you might be going trying face to face with other tanks that are higher tier. Tier 7 heavy tank should be able to take at least 6 to 7 rounds from a heavy tank of the equivalent tier, unless you are face rolling them. Can you explain why there is an Object 79 when recruiting a new crew member? I don't get what you mean, sorry. What's the question? Oh, lordy. Oh, rip. All of the ripping. No! Ah, I tried. The 1-3 becoming collector's tank too. Correct. Exactly, J-Dub. Because everyone spams gold rounds these days. Not true. Struggle is real? Yeah. I was really hoping to track him and run away, but the IS-4 knew. Are you going to play only with this tank? What do you mean, sorry, Master Noob? This is the first game I played with it today. Favorite music genre? I don't have a one above all. I go through phases. I think right now it's probably rap or heavy metal. Is there a weak point on the front of the 279E? Yes. Hello, Wanted468. How are you? I have just got my 2 female commanders from the tank rewards, but it says I have to use them before the 31st of the... That can't be right, can it? I'm not sure. Hurry up, but it's possibly. What? Where? It depends on where, like, what tank you in, Bounty Gamer. That should have been the first question you asked. I've already played the 4005 twice, I think. Hello, Rusk. How are you? Ah. Well, that happened. I don't even know what that was. It was almost a carry. It was almost a good carry. They have a 7-day recruitment period. Yes. Mouse. Mouse I can do. The mouse I can do. That's fair. What are you looking at me like that for, Sean? Will Homefront ever come back? Quite possibly. Hello, Tweety. How are you? Metal band. Which one do you listen to the most often? Ooh, actually, I go through phases. One of my recent ones was a Swedish one called Lily Asta. Oh, I can't remember the name of them. Not Bad Wolves. The ones who did remake... No, it is Bad Wolves. Yes, Bad Wolves. Those are the 2 recent ones. So after assessing ranked, skill-based matchmaking is trash. It has its upsides and it has its downsides. 2 female crews in 1 week at my age. So that says that you've still got it at your age playing this game. Who says reaction times have to slow down? Before, is the fake bush in Fisherman's Bay getting fixed? Actually, more people need to report it, but we're working on it. Object 705A next. Actually, I'm thinking that I should probably end the stream soon, because I've just done a 3-hour stream already and talked for 2 hours solid of it. When recruiting a new crew commander, there is an option to choose a 907 or 907A. That was a question. What is a 907A? You have not seen anything, Mr. Mirza. You didn't see nothing. Okay. It's quiet. It's also quiet. Kinda happy I didn't try and rush the bridge. This map is from Georgia. There is a... That's what I get for not paying attention, guys. Mine, mine, mine. Okay, I need to bail. Current uptime, 3 hours and 25 minutes and 34 seconds. Dum, 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 dum. Are the tanks purchasable bonds ever going to rotate to a different one? Yes, eventually. Okay, Alexa, thank you for dropping by. Let's load the skill rounds because that's a whole lot of enemies. Just keep rolling, 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 rolling. Are the tanks purchasable bonds? Savakiri, Please don't tell me you just asked that. Yeah, you run from me. Trying to leave you some space, buddy. And just modded 3D camo. Any plan to add more tanks to the bond shop? Also just answered that. 3 people asking the same question in less than 30 seconds. It's enough to make anybody go re. Tracked him. I figured as much. Do it, do it, do it. Do it, I dare you. Go on. I'll have you. Oyo. That 183 is going to see all that booty and go, mine. Yes. Dum 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 dum. Is it actually clickbaiting when you avoid to get hit by RT? I think that counts, yeah. Why, hello! A random mouse has entered the game. No, don't turn him up the way. Rude! I tried, team. I tried. It's raining mouse. Hallelujah. I can't believe they managed to flip him the right way up. Yeah, I needed your help a little bit sooner. I lost yesterday's stream and some forum mates told me that you gave an answer about that what happens to the XP that many players use to unlock the da-da-da-da. Can you please confirm that if we take the XP back from forum? No. The Ark? No, that's not what I said at all. I said if you commit blueprints to a tank that has not unlocked the next tank or hasn't been unlocked with blueprints but you have blueprints on there, you get refunded blueprints. If you put XP on a tank, you get the XP on the tank. It doesn't go anywhere, it stays on the tank. Okay. I mean, somebody carried there. Yeah, I was surprised by the 430U not farming them more. The shovel. Okay. Shovel I can do. Shovel and bucket. I'm assuming they're the same tank. Finally have the motion. Congratulations. How are you finding it? Where's my shovel, Panzer? Okay, let's go. So, 7i or the stream is done. I prefer the first option. What do you think about the esports mode? Just trying to say there's no crew or tank upgrading. Hopefully you can understand what I want to say. Actually, Persus, I'm not sure. Do you mean 7v7 mode? Or do you mean esports itself? Oh, you gotta finish it with the Fosh meme. Ah. Did the ground battle architect of the ammo rebalance suffer from... No, why? Hi, eekeeboo, finally have... Oh, yeah, okay. Nice. Nice. Where am I? What do I want to do? I want to go over here. Oh, dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge, and weave. Bring back the port, but the port is for over 18s only. This is a PG-friendly stream. Hello, Snowkey. Oh yes, the Fosh. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Fosh. Sorry, Sean. Where did you get the idea from your username? My username comes from a movie called Silence of the Hams, where the evil person there makes a happy noise whenever he does something evil. And it goes, eekeeboo. Any news when the CT will be up later this week if all goes well? No update since yesterday. Cat T71 taunting me. Taunting me. I can take this shovel and just scoop him up. Do I need the MX-30 in my garage to get the next one for free? You don't need to, but if you do that, that will happen. Do I need the MX-30 and the Egg 2 in my garage to get the next one for free? Same system. Snowman, if you're not sure, type exclamation mark WoT 1.9, one word, and the article will pop up and you can read it all there. I surprised this somewhat like the 7v7, reminded me of playing Go for WoT. The 7v7 was a little bit different in that there was no particular, like, onus onto perform or forcibly win, and the mechanics kept on changing with those boosters. It was pretty nice. It was a nice change. A lot more aggression on the maps. I can reduce the number of gold ammo. Can we make the price of exponential? No, that's not how it does. Why would you want to increase the price of gold ammo? Why would you want to reduce it? What would be the purpose? I need to remember my turret is poop. He's gonna pen it. Is the article out yet? Do you mean the one from today or a different one? Stay there. I said stay. Okay, he's not gonna stay either. It's getting busy. Denied. What? I think about why can't there be a limit on the premium shells? We actually mentioned that earlier in the article, and yes, has been asked and answered a billion times. I knew you were there. I knew you were there. Is Himmelsdorf a replica of the Berlin map? There is inspirations, but no replicas in this game. Oh, I'm getting bullied. No bullying. Bullying's not allowed here. Only I'm allowed to bully here. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. The VK you're using HE isn't using derp. Yeah, I think it's because he bounced me a couple of times and then just gave in. Well, he's gonna get you. Never mind. He already got gotten. Free! Anybody know when 1.9 comes out? It's got to go through common test first. When is the gold rebalance going live? We haven't announced the gold balance to go live. Will all maps like Stalingrad and Midgard come back? There is a possibility, but those are not the ones that have been announced to come out first. Or which is better, the Star Future or the Object 777? The 777 is easy to play. I think the Future 4 is probably more carrier potential. You don't like getting hit by the arties, do you? I am more likely... I prefer being able to get the damage rather than them shooting me instead of this guy. More hit points to get from there rather than me. Will it go live then? Will what go live? Sorry. Do you mean the rework? Because it's got to be reworked. The rework is being reworked. Wargaming had a stream today on IU for Changes Coming in 2020. When will we have one for EU? Govstar. Rewind about an hour ago. Been there, done that. We did it yesterday too. That's why the title is what it is. Dum dum dum. Nom 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 nom. Why don't you use my tank request, the Object 416? Because there's a million tank requests and I can't play them all at once. Anything on the Japanese CDs? Yes. We said they'd be put on the back burner because we're going with the Italian heavies. This has been repeated at least 50 times on this channel. I have a chance to play with you in a platoon. I should be clocking off soon because it's been a long stream. Will the Italian heavies be an autoloader? The plan right now is for them to be a similar playstyle, but it's not 100% confirmed. Well, I don't watch you very often, so I don't know how that's my problem. It's not your problem. I didn't say it was your problem, but you just said that it would be nice if we could get some info on the project, and the project has been shared on Gamescom, Wargaming Fest, what's coming in 2020, Christmas, about an hour ago, last week, Monday, and so on. Okay, we're up to 10 requests now. Let's see who it is that we can raid. Dun dun dun. Da 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 da. Who can we raid now, guys? Yisna's on there. There is somebody who hasn't been online for a while, and I've been waiting for this person to raid them for a while now. You guessed it. She's finally on, so I would very much appreciate if all of you guys could go to her channel, say hello, hit a follow, do all of those cool things. Let's go to this camera. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure you drop your questions in our official Discord or other places. Go to the forums, etc. Thank you all for being awesome. I've raided Kaylee recently. Feel free to give your feedback. Make sure you check out tomorrow's super test on the heavy tanks that are coming. Make sure you check out the common test that should hopefully be coming later this week. I will be probably streaming on Friday if all goes well. I need to rest my voice. The forums are so toxic, they are, but that's why we have lots of different social media platforms, so it's okay. I want to thank everybody for all the questions. Hopefully everybody got their answers, whether you like them or not. Those were the answers. I wish you all a wonderful morning, evening, or night, depending on where you're at. And I will see you all Friday. I'm going to give everybody their points back. I'm going to check out everything and answer a lot of questions. I've got a ton of more work to do. I need to record the monthly rundown, which is why I'm going now. So I need to record that now. Hopefully I can do it before my voice fully gives out. And I will. I hope you all stay safe. Collect your 14 days of premium. And I will see you on the battlefield. This button.